No.
You're back!
No, not again.
Yeah! Woo!
Trust me, bro. That screams of despair you're hearing.
Find out in comic book number 315, The Clown War, Part 77.
If people are invisible, wouldn't detect magic detect the invisibility?
I hate players like you. Take away a hero point.
Now! Are you all ready to play some Rotgrind, baby?
Yay!
Good noises,
Chat.
everybody.
Oh gosh. Oh god. Listeners, give yourself a hero point. Oh.
Everybody's hero point. It's like, didn't you give Tannhauser a hero point? Who got?
I
a
gave
hero point?
yeah. Tannhauser got a hero point.
All
I
right.
finally get to start a session with a hero point.
Wow.
Yeah, because the default one you all get.
Well, no, not the last two sessions.
Well, that's true. That's true. Don't cross me. We haven't officially started the
Okay.
session yet, Rehua.
Okay, God, sorry.
If you want to
That's
vision
right.
of the future, imagine a boot on a Hulky's neck again and again and again.
Again.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Rotgrind, brought to you by Patreon and also our shop at patreon.com/narrative declaration and narrativedeclaration.shop, where you can go ahead and pick yourself up a cool Rotgrind t-shirt, maybe a mug, maybe a hat, maybe a cool little desk mat, all that other stuff. We also got some exclusive stuff coming along the way, so you can help support the show and things like that. And of course, the Patreon, you can see all sorts of exclusive stuff. We actually put up some animations up there. In fact, we also got like a cool little Warhammer one that we got.
Yeah.
So the Warhammer crew was really fun. We got a lot of awesome animations coming in. I also got another teaser for actually there's one of them. Unfortunately, we couldn't use it. But we'll put that up on the Patreon anyway. It's one where Rehua is abandoning Tannhauser to his death, but the artist got for the color. It doesn't make sense because you can't get that context. So it's actually Vina being abandoned to her death. So
As per usual.
That's
Yeah.
more on brand, I have to say.
exactly. So regardless, thank you all so much for the support over there. But of course, your support helps support everybody here, because running stuff like this requires a whole bunch of cash. But of course, you are able to help all these amazing people in their lives by having them get compensated with your generous donations. Starting off with Odo Roshi.
Hi, hello, it's me. I'm Odo. I will bring you today Vina the Swashbuckler, the most sober character in the entire setting.
The swashbuckling buckler.
Yeah, it's so true.
Walker.
And then-
Swashbuckler.
One who also swashes is Hulky Crow.
That's me. I'm Hulky Crow, and as always, I'll be.
Thanks for taking that. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna fucking get you, dog. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get my big grubby hands on you. I'm gonna crush you to a ball and dunk you for. Wait, that's not a 3-point shot. Is not a dunk. I'm gonna dunk you because I don't know how to play basketball. Hello, I'm playing Rehua the Cleric.
Then, one who also knows who he is Speaker D.
Hi, I'm Speaker D. Today I'm playing Tannhauser, the android wizard. And today I also ate half a jar of kimchi. So we'll see if that kills me before the session ends.
You roll a die at home to see if he survives or not. Speaking of
That's
surviving, it's Earndil. Earndil, shake his body. Earndil.
Killed him.
Earndil.
Oh, sorry. I had muted because I was typing to someone. My bad. Yeah, I'm Earndil and I am surviving. My bad. I'm
It's okay.
playing Baldric Weathers, the human alchemist, and I'm gonna survive despite their best efforts.
Damn.
Yans. Earndil after not surviving.
Yeah.
I hate you.
I know.
And of course, we
No, you
have
don't.
our illustrious game master, Thurston of Hillman's.
Hello, it's me. Hi, I'm excited for today and playing games with all of my friends.
And speaking of friends, I'm Zoran. I'm Zoran the Wizard. I'm playing Oran the Summoner. And we're, just as a reminder, we're all level 10 using the Pathfinder 2nd Edition remastered rules. And of course, we are excited to continue with our fourth and last season of Rock.
Okay, it's a long one.
Thurston. I do believe last time we left off, if I have my memory correct, after, bashing my head against a wall all week, I believe we basically last left off on, do you want to do a recap? Do you want to do it? Or do you want me to do it? What do you want to do?
Wow.
How do you want to do this?
How do you want to do this?
Well,
if you make me do it, you're not getting a hero point. So
are we still doing that? Do we still want to do that system? Did someone just recap to get a hero point? You guys want to do that still?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because I
it's
remember last
important.
time
You
I had
need
an
those
entire
hero
group of
points.
people saying, we fucking hate recapping, Zoran. Don't make us do this again. I'm like, okay.
Well, look, I'll recap. It's just if someone wants to jump on the grenade and get a hero point.
Yeah, who wants a hero point?
Yeah.
What was that? I'm pouring my glass of whiskey right now.
This is
You're gonna need it.
this is where I'm like, and it's double trouble because if Hulky doesn't man up and do the recap, I'm just gonna subtract a hero point. Fuck you!
Oh my god! Hulky, you have been.
I come
Hulky.
onto this stream. I come in earlier than the last time. I yuck it up. I
Oh, you
talk
mean
about
on
civilian
time?
casualties.
Actually, you were late.
You
by
have
the way.
chosen,
You didn't
or-
show up
It was
30 minutes
still earlier
before.
than the last time. I was cognizant of the fact that I had to be here early, and I
Two
showed up
wrongs don't
early so
make
we
a
could
right.
get done. Shut up!
Fighting.
I come in, I get subjected to milfhua, I get subjected to toxic yaoi. I have been transgressed and violated.
Let's
You're halfway
rock.
through the recap with that.
Yes, after Milfua,
Yeah, keep going, Hulky. You're on a roll.
I want more.
Last time I'm not going to get all this correct, so I'll do
That
my
makes
best
it
here.
better.
Just make
The
shit
last
up,
time-
dude.
Yeah.
Last time on Rotgrind, the party fought a big creature in the swamp, a rot beast, except it was phase 2 of a large encounter, the fated phase 2 that we knew was going to happen eventually in something. And then we did pretty good at killing that. We didn't die, which is really, honestly, a good start for the new season. We went back to Zavelzap's place. We reconvened with our party. We had a little bit of conversation. I'm falling off the boat here. I am not
Return to the village.
not sober enough for this. We
Reported
returned to the
some
village. We talked about some things.
All right, then
We
we
bought
all
some
decided
things.
that we should
We talked
probably...
to Vantor.
We
You know.
resolved to go back to Outset to get an airship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna basically
I
go
feel like
back
I'm
to
missing
Outset.
something else.
That we decided
We
I-
talked to
we just-
Dehakis.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go back
yes,
and
we
try to
do
talk
talk
to
to him.
Hawkins. We decided not go back to the cavern where we know Victrix and stuff went, because it would take way too
Yep.
long with the journey that we need to do. We need to hurry up with our journey. And we decided to travel to the land of Outset and try to find someone to help smuggle us in. But the way to do that is there's the Great March with a whole bunch of undead, basically
Yes.
bringing back a whole bunch of ore and stuff. And we're going to try to slide in via that. If that is it, Thurston, sorry if we forgot any more details. We're bad players.
Also, all caps, Orin is dying.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Orange confidant.
This isn't about him.
Yeah. It's not about him. It's about the group.
Rehua, get a hero point.
Thank you, God.
Yay.
Rehua gets a hero point.
In nomine Patri Christi Jesu.
You do that way too
Man, that was
well.
pretty good.
Yeah, good job.
Well, man,
Hulky's
get a hero
Italian. What do
point.
you want?
Get a hero point.
Sure, I'll take cover. Why
You
not?
can't allocate hero points. You can't do this.
I control the button. I control the life.
I'm just imagining you two going back and forth holding the hero point button. It has just the big hero point on it. It's like a classic remote. He's like, now give it back.
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
Oh, this art is so pretty.
Yeah, Salty
Yeah,
did
this
it.
is-
If you're
I can
watching
tell
this,
I could tell it was Salto.
Yeah, that is a salty art if I've ever seen one.
Salty's good at art, and this is good. And this is great.
Yes. I agree with that statement.
This lovely
Wow.
vista of the
Wow.
outer wall of the great city of Outset, rising above the swamps of the Solitude. This again, just beautiful, beautiful vista is not one you see. All of you are in darkness as you are huddled together under a tarp. The rolling of wheels, crushing over gravel and dirt and stone and countless other substances you can't even tell, carries you along. You know that you have inserted yourself into the vast progression or procession of undead that march both to and from the city of Outset. Their carts, caravans, even sometimes just arms laden with precious stones and minerals. As you are brought back to the city of Outset. However, you are still some time away, leaving you in abject darkness together. What kind of conversation is the party having under the tarp?
Baldric's keeping quiet.
How sneaky do we actually have to be? Can any of them hear us?
We're trying to get past guards, and we don't know where those guards are, so it would be ideal if we avoided yodeling or screaming or doing anything else especially loud. Rehua, do you have any threes?
No, go fish.
Damn.
In pitch black, throw away what I assume is not a 3.
So you're telling me if we can't be super loud, I can't lay down a fat beat for my new single?
Well, of course you can do
talking
that.
about?
Just be quiet.
Okay.
SoundCloud
Where's-
doesn't
start
exist in this
beatboxing.
universe.
What the hell are you talking about?
Rehua's doing a fat beat, and we're playing Go Fish. I assume these are cards.
Oh, those are my feathers, actually.
Hey, Thurston. Just
Yes.
ahead of time, for mainly myself on this, can I make like a sneak check just to ensure that I am not detectable and we're not bungling?
I don't know, like recoil further under the tarp than everyone else. Yes.
I'm doing that because I'm also
Please.
wanting to make use of foil senses as a feat.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Because these guys are all going to get noticed if that comes to it, but I want to make sure I don't get seen at least.
Yeah, do you want
Says
to tell
fuck
people
all these
what
guys.
foil senses does?
Absolutely. Foil senses is a level 10 feat that you can get, and it makes you adept at foiling creatures' special senses, and you are cautious enough to safeguard against them at all times. Whenever you use the avoid, notice, hide, or sneak actions, you are always considered to be taking precautions against special senses. Meaning if they have something magical, I'm already thinking about it and don't get a penalty to it.
Absolutely. All right. Cool. Give me a stealth check.
I'm going to hide. Does hiding still require a stealth check there? Yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
Not spell, you ass. And I roll and get a handsome 25, even if I rolled on a 5.
Yeah. You're hiding well and back. In fact, you've probably found a secondary tarp that you've snuck under in this sort of carriage that's taking you around, allowing you still to hear, but not be associated with your companions should anything go wrong.
Yeah, if they get
Shit.
discovered, I can spring from the shadows and blow everything, including them, up, making me very happy.
Shit, did we lose Baldric? Somebody check to see if he fell out the back.
Where is he? Baldric! Where are you?
Ted has it!
Shut up.
He starts stuffing like dirt and feathers in his mouth or in his like talking apparatus.
Where did you get that?
He always has dirt on him. What do you mean?
I'm always dirty.
He's a dirty little rotten sewage man.
I haven't had a
Don't
bath
say
in
that
this
about him.
swamp. It's so long now. The water's
Vina.
clean.
Just look down at Oran. He's just covered in detritus worms. He just looks like that one like horrible image of SpongeBob looking up at Squidward.
Vina's response was very, very wonderful. It's like, don't say that about him.
No, I say it affectionately. Affectionately. He's a dirty little rotten sewage boy.
He's just a little.
That's very funny.
Who? Where?
Oran
There's a
fucking
voice in the tarp with you.
I got my gun out.
Oran gopher turns. Like,
Yeah, I'll pull out the gun.
So none of you have dark vision, and Gorgamonger's under a different tarp, so the senses don't quite work for
I'll do
Oran
some
that way.
Gorgamonger just for stuff
Oh, okay,
purposes.
okay, perfect. So yeah, so none of you have dark vision, so you can't quite see anything under the tarp.
Who the fuck are you?
Well,
I have dark vision.
I'm
Actually,
your best friend.
Oran does have dark vision.
no.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. So yeah, you would look over and you see the figure that is snuck into the tarp with you. The recognizable raccoon face.
Oran looks at him, and because no one else can see him, but you just hear.
Oran, what's the matter? Are you okay? Are you choking again? Are your age catching up to you?
It is an upright raccoon who has 4 arms covered in blood, wearing a apron schmuck, also covered in blood, and 2 of them, which two of the arms hold a bloody long hacksaw, which it's kind of dragged in with it. Somehow you didn't hear any of that sound as it occurred.
How the hell did you manage to sneak in here, sopping wet, carrying a hacksaw?
Well, because my friend's in here.
Is that what we're calling it now?
That
That's
doesn't
what I'm
make any
calling it.
sense.
Right until we get to the parking lot.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, you have to fight in the parking lot.
Oh, we do have to fight in the parking lot.
Can we do that later?
That's okay, Rehua. I think you got this.
Wait, I don't want this guy following us around. Maybe we should just go to the parking lot first.
I don't know if he's going to leave us if we don't go to the parking lot first. Are you going to leave us if we go and do whatever we need to do first? You
Oh,
wanna
I'm
stop
just here
us?
to remind you that I'm around. Don't want you to forget about your best friend and our date with Destiny together.
Oh, how could I forget about our date with Destiny together? How could I ever forget about you, Raky?
You're gonna take him on a date?
No, I'm going to have a wonderful talk with him. The talk is going to be in the form of violence.
Is that actually
I've had dates
his
that go
name?
like that.
It's Raky the Racksaw, that's his name.
Really?
Yes, he said as much.
Oh.
He said that like 3 arcs ago.
Oran just leaves it at that.
I thought you were saying Oran just leaves.
just disappears with the campaign.
That sad Hulk walking away music.
Sad Rehua walking away, his big ass to the camera.
Got the stick and stick in the sack. He's just kicking rock. No.
That's Jurassic Park.
A lot of songs start the same way. No, it's Jurassic Bark. You see the size of those Stumpy Dumpies?
It's just
Those flapper blappers.
Stop!
It's
The
Oran
Jurassic
walking
slappers.
away. It's supposed to be sad, but instead it's.
A pterodactyl takes Oran away.
No, Oran, no!
You are so young.
Beautiful.
Anyway, the murder's raccoons here. Yeah. Sorry, we're fourth balling real quick. What were you saying?
I was just saying, I just wanted to talk to my friend Rehua. How are you doing, friend?
I'm invading a city which I may or may not be wanted, but they can't recognize me. I almost died again, like watching my friends die, and I don't have time for you. I'm sorry. And Rehua puts his hand on Raky's shoulder. I'm sorry, friend. I don't think it's going to work out.
Yeah, you're not ready to fight me yet. I'd curb stomp you like little twig that you are, but you'll get there.
Rehua, are you gonna take that?
Can I recall knowledge to see what his health is?
Level?
Yes, you can.
I would like to
Yes.
recall knowledge.
Yeah, you can give me a recall knowledge. Yes, please go
Where
ahead.
is my recall knowledge?
He's got like 6 HP. He just talks a big
nature.
game.
Nature.
Oh,
Nature is what you want to make.
CR1, how bad could it be? He's not like a tree raiser or anything.
Tree Razor?
Tree Razor?
That's a 27.
Blasted Tarn, wielder of the Black Axe. 27.
Oh, not this guy again.
All right, so that is enough. You know what? One sec. You can fourth wall. I'm fourth wall. Based on his level, you would know that an entity with this level of power has anywhere from 200 to 350 hit points.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Tannhauser, I'm not gonna lie. I think he might just cut me into pieces and kill me right now.
One of the hands pats your head. That's right, but you're gonna get there, friend. And we're gonna have such a good time. That's why I brought you a gift. His hand reaches under the bloody schmuck
Oh.
and pulls out something that has like a strange glow in the confines of the space. The glow is like an unlight that simply just illuminates the object he holds, which is surrounded by tendrils of darkness. You forgot this. And he hands out the skull, the Platyparian skull, like in miniature of the vast rot beast that you slew.
I didn't realize we got an
Sick.
essence from this. Did we just not find it?
We didn't search the body.
I mean, we were
Oh my
searching
God.
things. I guess we failed to find it.
I do have in my notes.
Or I didn't have the asset because I forgot to write
trying
an
to cover
asset.
for you.
Thurston, we were ready to take the fall for you. We were
I know. It was my fault. I stand on my own. But we have.
I do have written in my notes in all capitals. Don't forget about the other 2 objects we have to identify.
Yeah, those are just
Oh
rings.
yeah.
I would like to identify this essence of the rot beast. Or am I allowed to just know?
You can tell that identifying this would take some time in an area that's not underneath a tarp.
Understandable.
Tannhauser,
What?
can you do object whispers on this?
Why, of course I can. Object Whispers is one of my greatest specialized spells. Even though it's not on my new character sheet.
Oh shit!
Object whispers.
Ro will look at Tannhauser like,
Oh, you're not going to be any help at all then. I
I
thought you were object whisperer, but I guess you're just a bitch.
Oh, damn!
Now Tannhauser's about to take him to the parking lot.
Baldric is
He
just
took
sitting
him to
under
the
his-
parking lot. The man's bleeding.
Baldric is
Tannhauser-
sitting under his tarp, just listening to all this unfold, and he is just quietly getting to enjoy the fact that these guys are already destroying each other without him.
Well, that really hurt my feelings, Rehua. I hope you feel big.
I am. Statistically, I'm larger than
I'm
you.
gonna kick your ass!
It's like strangling him like Homer.
You can't choke me, I'm a tree!
That won't stop me from trying.
You will certainly try, little man.
Rehua starts slapping his head silly because he's not actually trying to kill
Guys,
Tannhauser.
stop! You can just talk to it. You don't have to whisper at it.
I suppose that's true.
That's true. He has a point.
Tannhauser? Rehua will put out his hand under the tarp.
I'm sorry.
I accept your apology, and I believe that moving forward, our friendship shall be strengthened by this.
I'm sorry you don't have the ability to cast Object Whispers anymore. It makes you less of a person.
That's very interesting. I cast Corrosive Muck at this level.
Holy shit!
Interesting observation. Die.
You okay there, Bossy?
My mic just flipped out of its stand.
I was gonna say, can you get closer to your mic? But I guess it tried to do that for you because you were at half the fucking volume.
The
you were
mic
supposed
was
to be.
escaping.
The mic just ran the hell away from me. Oh my god. Okay, I have a question, Thursday Hellman. Can I cast Object Whisper Steel?
Is that a wizard spell?
Is that a spell that you took on your character as your part of your rebuild, Tannhauser Speaker D?
I don't think it was.
Okay,
Whoopsies.
okay. So I see some spells. I'm just going to assume that you meant to take that instead of read aura.
Actually, I get Read Aura, I believe.
Okay. So you'll have to give up one of your. Oh, I see your Blasty and 2 defenses character options here. You might have to give up one of your Blasty options.
That's understandable. Yeah, okay.
As a
caustic
wizard,
blast.
you would learn the spell. And,
Yeah, I mean, I would have it. Yeah, actually, I just don't have
You
it.
could swap it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let you have it prepared. You have it in your spell book.
Yeah,
Yay.
surely,
Yeah,
surely.
you do
I
your
have
wizard thing of changing the spell slot thing, so you're good.
Yeah, great. Okay, great. Object Whispers. I'm gonna cast Object Whispers.
Okay, so you tap into the arcane in order to read the essence. For those of you who don't know, Object Whispers is a spell that is a Rotgrind specific spell. That is a first level. Well, it's a cantrip. And you place your hand on a sensitively charged object, which you can tell this is sensitively charged, to learn a piece of information imbued in the object as determined by the GM. This lets me write Dark Souls item descriptions for everything. Nice. The skull of the great rot beast. Outside the confines of reality exists a multitude of truths. The truth of this creature exists only on Tyne. Yeah, Roshi, deep. It's very deep. You should be scared and sad.
Roshi, why the hell are you in the? You're not supposed to be. Give me a second. He's not supposed to be here.
Okay.
he
ahead.
wanted to know about the essence of the rot beast.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
He wanted to know. He wanted to know.
I see.
Taking a look at this, what would I need to roll to know what effect the essence would have?
So, like I just said to Hulkster, this is going to take time, and it's not something you're going to be able to do under a tarp. But it would be like identifying a magic item. So it would be something that you would do like Arcana on, or occultism would be another.
This would be worth studying. I suppose that we owe you a begrudging thanks.
I'm just here to help. All right, I'll let you go back to your tarp top together. But don't worry, Rehua. Like, starts to slink out from under the tarp. I'll be waiting. Bye. Gone.
Why does he keep calling himself my best friend? I don't like him at all.
I think it's like an ironic thing. The point is, some people believe one's nemesis is the closest thing to a friend one can have. They know one another intimately, a foe and his arch-foe.
Maybe he's parasocial.
That just sounds like toxic yaoi.
Stop saying shit.
What is that?
Says the other burlap sack.
Hey,
It was so potent he had to break stealth very, very momentarily to tell Rehua to lock in.
hey, Thirstman
Yes.
Hillman?
Uh-huh.
I am going to do something. I am going to cast Time Sense, which is I get for being a time mage. And
Cool.
I would very much like to know, if possible, about how long is it until we actually reach reach like the gates of Outset and need to like enforce being quiet?
Probably got like another 40 minutes.
All right, I figure we have about 40 minutes before we need to actually be in stealth mode. Until then, does anyone have anything hilarious to say?
Oh, 40 minutes? That's just enough time for a nap.
I don't have anything else funnier to say. I think I got all my energies out. I'm feeling kind of aggressive today.
I noticed that, Rehua. Could it be on account of the fact that you feel like you don't have control of your life?
I haven't been in control of my life for my entire existence.
Well, let's do a thought exercise. If you had complete control of your life, what would you be doing right now?
I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far.
Well, ruminate on that, because very soon we shall have an airship, and yes, there will be obligations that we must fulfill. But that doesn't mean that we can't also actualize ourselves. An actualized revolutionary is a powerful and fearsome revolutionary.
Well, we got some time. What are we going to call the airship when we get it?
I think that should go to Vina.
From the other tarp.
What?
Who said that?
Baldric?
It's me, your conscience. Listen to it for once.
Yeah. Miss Vina, once we get your airship, what are you going to call it?
Oh, God. I don't know. I honestly didn't think I'd live this long.
Well, you did.
Shame.
No.
I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there and see what it looks like.
Okay.
Oran,
Yeah.
if you could choose what to name the airship, what would you choose?
Airy McAirface?
All right, so Oran can't name the airship. Rehua, what about you?
I'm thinking the Anarchy. That seems like fun wordplay.
The Anarchy, all right, that's something I'll work on it.
Honey,
Vina, what about you? What would you name it?
you have already asked me this question.
Yeah,
Well,
she said
answer
ask
it
again
then
later.
this time. All right, fine. Ask again later. So far, Anarchy has it. And I vote for something strong, something impervious, something that would be a charm against misfortune. I say, let's name it the Titanic.
Yeah, that sounds like nothing will go wrong.
Hell yeah,
What an
unsinkable.
indestructible name.
Hey,
I
hey,
I think
Thurston.
you're cooking with that one, Tannhauser.
Thurston, can I roll a society to see if that name has any like tragic associations with maritime law?
Please, please make a recall knowledge about the fate of the naval vessel known as the Titanic on the world of Tyne.
Remind me what a recall
Please
knowledge
do
roll
this.
is, please.
Yeah, it's just a society check. Just
Okay,
just a
thanks.
lovely society check.
All
Draw
right,
me
I
like
will-
one of your elf moms.
Will a 28 let me know anything?
A 28. A 28 is enough for you to weave whatever yarn you want to weave, Earndil. Please regale the class about Tyne's Titanic.
Tannhauser. Tannhauser, down here a second.
Yes, what is it?
To the other tarps.
Tannhauser leans in very close, and he can. You can't see his face changing at all, but Baldric is relaying to him the tale of the airship Titanic and the horrific tragedy that was associated with that.
Oh my god, how did they hit an iceberg in the air?
Yeah, I know. We probably should avoid calling it that because
And-
every ship that tried to save it from that airborne iceberg also exploded, so we probably shouldn't do that.
And that bit with the door, there was definitely more room on the door.
I don't know how they survived the fall on that door, but honestly, I know better than to ask questions.
All right, fine, I'll choose a better fortuned name. How about, yes, I know. How about the Salem Express?
Thurston, can I roll a society to see if that
Yeah, absolutely. Please roll a check.
Will a 22 let me know if that name is a soap?
It's not quite good enough for you to identify the Salem Express on Tyne.
Okay, that's fine.
Unless you'd like to spend a hero point.
I only have the one. I don't think that's a no. I have to avoid our imminent unlucky demise. I'm gonna put a hero point on that one. Will a 24 make it successful?
Well, it would also be plus 10, so a 34.
Well, okay, yeah, it came up as 24. Evil machine, calc it wrong.
Yeah. So that is enough for you to once again, Earndil. Please regale us.
The tarp will lean up towards Tannhauser again, and Tannhauser will hear,
That one's actually worse. You don't want that one either.
Oh, God. All right.
Hold on, let me just scroll down the list of maritime disasters Wikipedia page.
All right, how about the General Slocum?
Another roll.
how's a 36?
A 36 is not only enough for you to have another story, which I will make you regale to the class. This story is so utterly horrifying that Tannhauser refuses to come up with future name suggestions after you regale this tale. Please save me, Earndil, please.
Oh, okay. So Tannhauser, I hate to do this again because you're on a roll here and just happening to name aeronautical tragedies, but
The General Slocum was the first, only, and last airborne orphanage.
Oh my god. Shit, dude.
All right. I think we'll just name it Birdie McBoatface.
Magic Rock, is that a good name?
Whoa!
Whoa, crossover episode.
The outcome cannot be predicted.
About to turn it to an orphanage.
Hey, Thurston, will a 31 tell me if Bodie McBoatface is an acceptable name?
Please.
It was actually first called the Unsinkable, and then it got named.
All right, Tannhauser, I think for the sake of not wasting your creativity, we'll just call it as we see it when we get there, because that one, I'm not going to tell you about that one.
I think it was the last aerial nursery known the man.
there were a lot of pigs on that one.
That's what it sounded
Oh,
like.
so many pigs.
Ooh, rough one.
Aeronautical swine farm went crashing into the ocean, taking out an actual boat.
How
They
about we
thought
just
that-
call it Baldric's house?
Okay, I take
The
exception to
people's
that
ship.
one.
Yeah.
People's ship.
This has gone on long enough. Let's just call it when we get there.
Next scene, please.
All right.
You
I
have to see what it looks like first.
I
Much
neglect-
like naming your beloved child, you have to see what they look like before you decide on what their name is.
I
Okay.
neglect making the recall knowledge check necessary to reveal that the Baldric's house was actually the worst airship disaster of all recorded history in time.
I'm going to take exception to something someone in chat said about the General Slocum, which was it was Baldric's first target. I'm going to find you. There will be consequences for your actions. The consequences will never be the same.
Give that chatter a
hero point!
Yeah, that one gets a hero point.
Alright, let's play the actual game then, I guess. I don't know.
All right, next
Never.
scene.
Oh, I love all your faces.
Yay.
Fucking, Earndil, give yourself a hero point for that. That was
All right, sure. All right.
like 20 out of 20.
Thanks for the hero point, chat member. Appreciate you becoming vilified with me.
Yeah, thanks, Dick.
I love it. All right.
Back to
Okay.
stealth.
back to stealth. A little bit of time passes, and now you feel that the procession slows. You're still moving, but it's at a much slower pace. The wheels, you can hear these sort of creaking wooden wheels. You hear from out front the companion with your part of the caravan, Tashti, speaks softly. We're coming up to the location. There's Tyrant's Guild members here.
Okay. We'll keep it stealthy. And if they spot us, let me do the talking.
That sounds
Understood.
fine enough.
Letting me do the talking has never bitten us in the ass.
I believe
Give me a
in you.
fortitude save,
Me?
Tina. Yeah. I assume
I
you've been
got ya.
drinking in there.
Oh, of course. You can always assume. That's a 27.
Okay, yeah, you're still doing pretty good. You haven't.
I'm holding it down. I'm holding my liquor.
You're not fully blue girl wasted.
Clearly I need to drink more.
Thurston, can I roll a crafting to create a concoction that counters the effects of being drunk
Yes.
for like maybe 5 minutes?
Those are make believe things, but yes, you can.
I'm asking if I can roll a crafting to create something.
Yeah,
that has a
100%,
similar
100%,
effect,
100%.
gamer.
yes,
You
yes, you
meanie.
absolutely.
I know it's
can.
not real. This is a fantasy.
Game. I'm just more thinking of the conventions I go to, and it's like, don't worry, bro, you can drink all you want. I brought this like powder that'll fix it the next morning. I'm
Oh
like,
no,
that's a
lemon
trap. That's a trap.
That's a
Don't
trap.
fall for that.
lemon powder. I give you a 28. Is that good enough to create I don't know, something?
It's good enough to create a lemon powder that Vina will believe in.
That you believe in.
Yeah, you know,
Can
like
you eat
I'll
this powder real
incorporate this.
quick.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna get out my Outset credit card. I'm gonna set it up in a line, and I'm just gonna.
Not. I said eat.
wow.
You
All
can't
right,
do
what was
that
I
on
supposed
Twitch.
to do?
But we
Yeah,
can do
that's
it on-
the limit.
You can do it on
not
YouTube,
the
though.
orphanage airship. That's
Thanks,
the
YouTube
limit.
Thurston,
live stream, for being
I
the
can-
homies.
I can accept drinking to excess and destroying orphanages, but doing hard drugs is where I draw the line.
You lie.
Didn't realize Vina was so based.
No
Sorry, Baldric,
kidding.
what was that supposed to do?
You're supposed to eat it, and it's also supposed to make you a bit more coherent and a bit less drunk for a little bit.
Oh. Well, what happens if I snort it?
Oh,
Do
it's
I
gonna have a-
die?
it's going to have a much stronger effect, and you'll have a raging nosebleed.
You really are being
Mostly
crime
because of the
doing
lemon.
gay.
You just snorted powderized lemon. That's gonna hurt like a son of a bitch, you know that?
Oh, it's sour. My brain is sour. Ugh.
Quick, hit your head on the side of the cart.
No, our stealth. Ugh.
All right, your funeral.
It's fine. I've died before. This can't be worse than getting shot, right? Ugh.
Vina's so pained.
Punished Vina. Shows
Are
eye
you
patch.
slightly less
Punished
drunken
Vina.
now?
Thurston, am I less drunk? Do I need to roll a fortitude save for that?
No. You believe in the lemon powder.
I believe in the hard cards.
I would never give
Okay.
you a concoction. That would not do something. That would be mean.
All right, I feel more sober. Just gives me room to start over.
No, it gives you room to focus and not be drunk while we're trying to sneak in. Need your senses about
Fine.
you, otherwise you're going to screw all of us over as well.
Fine. Party pooper.
That's me.
Yeah,
Known me for almost a year now. You should know that by now.
true. Everything smells like lemon and blood.
Well, I told you to eat it.
Well, it's your fault I didn't listen to you.
We'll dissect that one later.
All right.
Can't believe you got to do this in a whole other tarp.
There's all kinds of tarps under here. There's like a
Wait.
There's like 6 tarps.
It's like your Discord. There's all kinds of servers and whatnot, except in this case, it's just layers of tarps.
It's all tarps all the way down. That's a metaphor for government.
Damn. That's deep. Tell me more.
Speaking of getting deep, how far are we making?
How far do we make before we hit the cart landmine?
I'm going home.
6 minutes.
Bye, Hulky. Glad I gave you that hero point.
I'm taking it and I'm leaving it.
Hulky spends a hero point to go home. Narratively declared
Yeah.
go home.
Narratively declare I'm out of this campaign. Goodbye. Good day.
I'm going home.
Farewell.
Hulky begins sadly walking away.
Why is he a dinosaur? He's wood.
All right, we're out of the car for a while, Thurston.
Yeah. So yes. So as you all quiet down from your internal discussions of the future of your airship and everything else that I fever dreamed, the cart finally comes to a stop. The air though has a strange smell to it, even through the tarp. You get the two scents. One is earthy tones in the air, but also with like a backdrop of something burning, like wood or something else that is just on fire.
I'm going to have to check these.
Are you sure there's supplies?
I'm going to have to check this. Everything larger than a set size must be checked now.
It's medical supplies.
Well, if it's medical supplies, it will be an easy check then.
Thurston,
Yes.
can I potentially peek just a little bit out of the tarp, enough to see maybe the gate?
You can give me a stealth check, absolutely.
I would love to do that. Absolutely. Okay, let me find it where my skills are. Okay, stealth. Let's rock.
Haha.
That is going to be a 19 on the die, 35.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah. You even managed to angle it. So you see a few things. First of all, you see there are about 6 or so individuals that are standing here in the attire of the Tyrant's Guild, particularly the Abasers, the sort of rank and file infantry of the Tyrant's Guild. One of these masked individuals is up front, and is conversing. That is an interesting sort of element, but you also see that there are other figures, particularly around the area. You can see like menial undead, it's like skeletons and zombies that are not part of the procession, but are in armor and lining the walls. You know that those are the kind of standard city guards for Outset, different from the Tyrant's Guild. What you spot on such a high roll and able to kind of like peer out as much as you need to, you see that there are several individuals up on sort of raised parapets and walls. I mean, certainly the walls of Outset go up massively, but there are some like juts in the walls themselves that look down, and you can tell that that's where the fire is from. There are several individuals who are in the sort of attire of the Tyrant's Guild lining the walls, except they are partly on fire. In this instance, you see that they are wielding vicious looking crossbows, maybe 80 feet up or so, as they stare down, flames licking off their backs, some even like protruding from their mouths. And as you look, you can see that there's like liquid spittling out of their mouths coming down. Like they're on fire, but at the same time, water is coming.
That sounds pretty fucked up. Can I roll an Arcana or Society to see if I understand what this could possibly be?
This is actually more of a nature.
Oh, good news, everyone! I have +3 nature, so I won't.
yeah.
Wow.
All
I
right.
believe.
In that case, I'm going to ask you a different question.
Yeah.
So we're here at the gate, presumably the main kiosk, right, where they check people in.
Yes.
Is there perhaps like a portcullis or like chandeliers or anything, something above that would be some machinery or like ornamentation, maybe a crest, maybe a sigil, maybe a sign, anything around?
There's a
above the
portcullis ahead. There's a portcullis ahead, but it is one you haven't passed through. So it's open and they're doing inspection.
That's fine. Okay, so the portcullis is ahead. I am going to focus in on one of the chains of the portcullis.
Okay.
Presumably it's held up twice. And I'm going to focus on one of those chains, the one ideally that holds the most potential energy. I'm going to look at that. And I'm going to cast a level 3 Curse of Lost Time.
Ooh.
And my goal here is I want to force that bit of chain to just suddenly snap and rust away and break. It probably won't force the entire portcullis to lower, but it might cause enough commotion on the front of this line to draw this guard's attention and just kind of push us along to deal with this other problem.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Do you have subtle spell as a feat?
Ooh.
Why would I need something like that?
Oh, it's also range touch.
Oh, it is.
I do have
touch.
reach. I do have reach spell. At least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So reach spell would let you, but you're gonna have a hard time without a distraction to cover your spell casting.
Ooh, that's a good point. All right.
I can help a distraction. I'm a master at deception. So, seeing that Tannhauser is starting to cast a spell, Vina's
Hold
gonna
on to your dice, everybody.
shut up.
I'm gripping, bro.
It's only gotten worse as time has gone on, Odo. You gotta break the curse.
Chaz,
Yeah.
to make it
Do it
even
for
worse,
Jeremy.
everyone do like backslash O then / make the guy do like the raising hand thing like Goku. Everyone
Sending
give
your energy.
give Vina your power. Everyone raise your hands to the sky via chat or whatever.
Yeah.
Release the Shadowcar!
The bass is like rattling in my ears. I feel like I'm getting fucking boosted.
All right.
This is what a sonic attack is like.
It's now
Yes.
your time. What did she roll?
Well,
Tell me what
gonna
you're doing.
do
Yeah,
first.
I'll let her finish what she's gonna do. As I was just like, shit, she's gonna do something, and I'm gonna need a dice roll. Go ahead.
Yeah, seeing that Tannhauser is about to cast a spell, Vina is going to. I'm gonna keep it simple. Is there anything besides tarps back here?
There's like stone. Like this has been minerals. There's some wood that's been kind of stacked on here as well.
Okay, so while Tannhauser is casting this spell, Vina's gonna get like a palm, something that could fit in her palm that she could realistically like throw. And she's essentially going to try and make a noise from the cart behind us. She's going to kind of underhand toss something to make it look like something has fallen out of the back of the cart immediately behind us.
Okay. Give me a deception.
Okay,
pressure.
now
Don't-
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
They give
Just
you all
roll
the
the
energy.
dice. It's easy. Yeah.
You're playing a game.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's
It
go!
danced.
Energy!
with the power of the limeade that you were provided,
Remember, chat, anytime it's her turn, she has to do anything, you have to give your power, or else it's not going to end well.
yeah.
If you
Yeah.
don't do it, we're blaming you now. Sorry, I interrupt you, Thurston. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, there's a rock. Now, Tannhauser, you take advantage of this to cast a spell as the baser here walks around, departing away, leaving your line of vision, everyone's attention sort of taken momentarily back, and you are able to cast a spell. I am going to roll a d20 here.
Very good.
Going to roll to see the save of the chain.
Actually, it's unattended. It doesn't get a save.
Oh, is it? Are immune. Is there anything on unattended? It's attended. Yes, that's right. So yeah, you can just roll me 46. And then is this heightened? No, this wouldn't be heightened.
No,
This is
yeah,
just one of
it's-
your third level.
Mhm.
All right, roll 46 for me then.
No.
Not the
Not
best
great.
damage, but hopefully 10 is enough.
Ooh. There is like this like you see it age, you see it like rusted and dark, but what you also see is that it's not quite enough to get this chain to break. But maybe amongst the rest of the group, there is someone who can add their energy to this.
Seeing the efforts, because he's still looking at this, I will happily expend one of my acid flasks to make that break.
Okay. So, and you're going to kind of throw this vial stealthily?
Can I not just, like, open it and throw it?
Oh, you can, but like this chain is probably like 20 feet away from where. So you're
Then
gonna
I
have
will
to
do my
toss
best,
something.
because my stealth
Yep.
is fine, and I will do what I
Yeah.
can.
Give me a stealth check.
Let me see if there's anything I can apply to this that will help.
Yeah.
I'm still doing foil senses, so if they're doing anything special, that's not a problem. I'm not bound. I don't need to do assurance, and swift sneak doesn't help here. Great, I'm just gonna roll stealth.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's literally my best skill. It is the one I
Yeah.
am master in. Do something.
Whoop.
8. That'll be 28.
Seems pretty good to me. Now give me an attack roll with one of your bombs.
I have nothing targeted, but I can still roll,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, you should be able to, I think.
Okay. In that case, he's going to draw acid flask very quietly. No, I need to target someone. Damn it! It won't let me roll it.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I put that
Give me an object to target Thurston. Help me.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Here, have target Prostu Shelf here.
You got it, man.
Brought him back just to kill him again.
He's chained up on the wall and the visual
This chain
right
reminds me of prawns.
Right, Monsieur Sleuth, I was reincarnated as a chain. Oh fuck! Yeah,
Oh, that's a critical hit.
Woohoo.
yeah. There you go. That's yeah, but it's a construct. It can't be critically hit, but you can roll damage for me.
I can't critically hit. That'll be 11.
That is enough. Your bomb goes stealthily, flies, hits it with a minimal breaking sound, and then the breaking of the glass is actually immediately overtaken by the cracking of the chain, and the portcullis kind of shifts to its side as one half of it seems to begin collapsing. The other is still held up. Everyone turns around. Everyone's kind of like, "What's going on? What's going on?" There's shouts from some of the Tyrants Guild. It's gonna come down if we don't stop. Quick, get everyone through! And you feel yourselves very quickly rushed along as the cart is pushed forward. Eventually, you find yourselves pushed in, and moments later, there is a distinct crashing sound as the portcullis is controlled, brought down, closing the gate behind you as you have now entered into Outset.
Good aim there, Baldric.
that worked.
Back into the covers I go.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
And shortly after that, the cart continues moving, having fallen into the sort of commotion of what's gone on, moving several blocks through the area where you've entered the Rook's Pilaster in the east of the city, eventually being brought to the side of the road where you have a moment away and you hear from Tashti outside, "All right, there's no one here. We're under a bridgeway."
Oh, thank
Okay.
God.
Ooh, it's hot under here.
All right, I assume we'll all climb out of the cart.
Yeah.
Man, it is nostalgic seeing this. This.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Outset, how we missed you. We love you and we hate you.
I can't wait to burn it to the ground.
As one does.
And rebuilt it brick by brick with the blood of the ruling class.
But first,
Yeah, sure.
our friends kill later. Friends first.
True.
All
Who
right.
zips up his suitcase, Nuke?
Now, Mr. Tannhauser, when you talked to the person, did you ask where they were?
Well, I only had a few words. I told them where we would be. Let me see if I can contact her again.
I believe now I'm going to cast Sending.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm going to contact Duhakis. And I'm going to say,
We are inside the city. Where are you? We should meet before we catch up with the airship.
Okay. Okay, so you send the message and there's a delay. You eventually hear back. "Oh, I'm at Grandma's Sweets." That's the response.
All right.
Rehua has a flashback.
I got a bad feeling about this. All right, does she seem distracted again as she was last time?
You can give me a perception check to sense motive.
Yeah, absolutely, I will. That is going to be a 26.
Yes.
We're not going to meet with Duhakis.
Why not?
She was distracted last I spoke with her, and distracted this time too. I don't trust it.
Isn't that just how Duhakis operates?
Here's the plan.
Now, this distraction, really quick
Yeah.
before I can lay out the plan, it didn't seem like it was just normal Duhakis being scatterbrained. It seemed like there was something else up.
No, it seemed like she was distracted by something. It was kind of like a half response. It didn't seem any like it's not like you could tell it's not like they're being tortured or something.
No, but like I'm thinking like maybe she's under some kind of mind control.
Doesn't seem magical from the detection you have, but again, you can't be certain unless you use counter spelling type things.
I mean, if something's wrong with Duhakis, we should go check up on them regardless. See if they need help.
Yes, but it could be a trap. Let's be cautious.
Well, why don't we do what you usually do when you're trying to get in somewhere stealthily? Case it, find out if it's actually as bad as it looks, and then if it's too bad, don't.
All right.
Beats the hell out of leaving him out to dry, you know.
Fair enough. All right. We'll head to Granny's Sweets, but be prepared. Could be waltzing into a trap.
Right. Should we try to, look a little bit less like the very obvious faces on the wanted posters and such?
Outset's a big place. I don't think it'll matter over much.
All right. I still think Rehua should probably wear the disguise hat.
That's a good call.
Yeah,
You look-
the wanted poster.
You look back at Tannhauser, and Tannhauser is now wearing the high fashion fine clothing that he was wearing at the ball, where he looks like Amadeus Shakespeare. Because that's in my backpack, and I suppose I could change into that as my disguise.
Yeah,
Vina-
I'll allow it. I'll allow it for the fan artists.
True.
I
Vina will
say,
take her hat off.
I say, I'm not Tannhauser. I am just a normal Outset noble. I like quiche and quinoa. See, I fit right in.
Fucking
Damn, you had
worst
me
Jackie
convinced.
Daytona ever. Okay.
I'll take my hat off. And, well, I can't get any less blue. Unless anybody's got something for me to paint my face with.
I got mud.
We could make blood.
So I could be red instead of blue?
Yes.
You know, that's a good plan B. That's a good plan B. I think I'll just be blue for now.
Darn.
You'll get him next time, champ.
It's okay. There'll be another time and another place where volley will be. I don't know, some kind of pun with red and volley. Red volley. Yeah, that's the joke. That's the bit we're going with here. Okay.
Ooh, you sound kind of off. That wasn't very funny.
Damn,
Come on,
dude.
man.
Rehua just looks over at Tannhauser, barrels him.
Just honey.
Else
like,
isn't
meatball
funny
movie
anymore,
cop running
Mr.
at you.
Wizard.
You know, I sense I've misspoken somewhere.
Your AC is really low, Step Wizard.
I was just about to like imagine Rehua doing the hunter pounce from Left 4 Dead onto Tannhauser.
I love steam. I just hate all the pipes.
Well, perhaps we should get a valve then to fix that.
I'll keep it in my organ.
This continues for several hours as you make your way across
Several hours?
Outset through the city because you're in the opposite district from the Pons Pilaster. Here, let's bring up another nostalgia piece here.
As we approach
Yay.
Granny
Coming in
Sweeps,
from
you
the
get to
Rook's
hear
Pilaster.
It's so good that we're coming back to our origin.
Wow.
You play.
As you're walking through the streets, it's noticeably upbeat. Like people are smiling as they're moving around.
Oh, I don't trust this. Nobody in Outset's happy. This place sucks.
Perhaps they're doing something to the people, putting something in the water, weaving some kind of enchantment. Or maybe it's simply an effective propaganda campaign.
Closer to your mic, remember?
I'm right on it.
Like you look at the
I'm right on
DB
it.
value, you're like, I fucking have. I'm like,
Try decreasing the gain. I've tried everything.
Oran would like to do a perception check. Just it's more of just kind of like a sense motive type of deal to be like, let me see if these people are genuine happy or is it thing? Because then he's gonna be like, should we stop her? You know, like everyone's happy. Like,
Yeah, give me a
Natural
check.
20.
Sense motive.
Very nice.
Like it's answered as someone like comes up like to the group was like, "Oh, good day there.
Hi,
Would you like some free bread?
I love bread.
Here you go. Have a bunch of extra fresh loaves. Thought I'd share them.
Orange.
Spread the joy, friends."
Oran pecks at it like a bird.
Why is everybody so happy today? Is something going on?
Oh, well, you know, all that it was. I won the lottery.
You won the lottery.
That's right.
Just in general?
Oh, no. Sir, you know, right? The tenement lottery.
The tenement lottery. Sorry, we just got in.
Oh, outside the city. They're putting up lots.
You want a
I'm
house?
gonna get one of the first ones. That's right.
Wow, congratulations.
Are you telling me they... Are you telling me they have the Final Fantasy 14
Yes.
house lottery?
100%. 100%.
Wow,
No.
that's much better than sitting there and clicking the placard for this long.
I just had to put a script for that.
Wow, Baldric, didn't you have to click the placard for 12 hours to get your house? This isn't funny
Earndil's
anymore.
left.
Anyway.
Earndil's abandoned us.
No, I'm gonna go back to World of Warcraft. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Hey, that's
Bye.
good. It's getting house next year.
dude.
You can just get a house now.
No, I don't want your house. I don't want your Final Fantasy house.
But yes, this man is just like, I'm so happy. I can't wait.
Wow.
Sorry, I totally interrupted Oran.
So congratulations on getting a house. I never thought I would get a house one day. You're living my dream.
Oh, well, don't worry. They say there's gonna be more lotteries. Everyone's gonna be a winner soon.
Wow.
Wow.
I wonder if there'll be faces out there. That's a bet I have with my new neighbor.
Faces?
Anyways, well, yeah. You know, creepy faces here in the city.
I don't like the creepy faces.
Well, hopefully they won't be out there in the new house lot. All right, friends.
Imagine
I've
getting a
got to
new
go deliver more
house.
bread.
Imagine getting a new house and like you open up your window and it's just right there.
It's like above your toilet. You're just sitting down and you're like,
No.
oh.
No, it's in
Oh.
your toilet in the hole,
Yeah.
just the mouth going ah.
No. That's even worse. Zoran, go to jail.
But wait till you see the bidet.
Da-da-da-da.
Stop! I'm gonna kill you both with knives.
Ah.
Everyone seems like from my role here, like as much as the guy answers, like it's genuine
Yeah.
happiness. Like everyone's like,
Yeah, it's
some
like they seem
oppressive
like they
feeling
have
is
hope
lifted.
now.
yeah. Orange, like everyone's actually happy.
Well, of course they're happy. These individuals are getting new houses, new commodities. They're going to get new land. There'll be new petty bourgeois, new feudal lords to lord over the minute fiefs as the city expands outwards. And all it will cost, young Orin, is the world. This can only occur at the expense of everything else, as the rot consumes and rushes to this fetid canker last. Does that sound happy to you, Orin? Does that make you smile?
I don't know. They get houses, man. Orin looks like we're in the King's Pilaster, right?
So
Princess.
I believe.
you're in the Rooks. So
I
you
was
came
gonna say,
in
we're
through
in a
this
more of
way.
a
Yeah.
bougier area. It's like, well, if everyone here's
You're actually
happy-
gonna walk around and avoid the Baron's Pilaster and go this way.
Okay. I was like, well, I really want to see what the Pond's Pilaster is like, because if they all get free houses,
Not all of them are going to get free houses, Orin. All of this excess, all of this, let's say, a groundswell of happiness, it's going to come at the expense of other common people.
I just want to cut forward from like they're not all getting houses.
I'm
cut to
waiting,
the
dude.
Pons Pilaster.
I'm waiting
It's
for it.
it's like the Naboo like celebration at the end.
dun, dun.
Oh my god.
that was when I was like, that's what, because Orin's like, let me wait till we get to the Pond's Pilaster, because I want to see If it's just like the higher rich people getting shit, everyone else gets nothing, then it's like, okay. You know? But everyone in the pod splash, or it's going to have a kind of reality case of it's like, why? Like, yeah, we're going to beat her ass because Marlene fucked us over. But it's like, is this really a bad thing? Like, where are the downsides?
Is he going to say that out loud? Because Baldric might say something about that.
It's like Oran doesn't know the entire world, so he'll actually be like, I understand that Marlene, tricked us and everything else, and I'm down to, eat her bones, but like, why do we care if the old gods stay locked up or not?
Because odds are, whatever she's doing to keep this up, it's probably got a cost somewhere. It's just a matter of finding it.
Or nods at that, trusting in his friends.
Wind.
Yeah, it's got to be something deeper to it. This all seems like too good of a deal for folks.
Well,
Probably is.
think about it like this, Oran. What happens when there are no more predators in an ecosystem?
Everyone expands.
That's right. And when there are too many herbivores and not enough carnivores, eventually the greenery is eaten away. It's eaten at too fast a rate to replenish, then it too vanishes. And then do the herbivores, and with them, the rest of the ecosystem.
Yeah! Woo! Happy party time! Yay!
Trust me, that screams of despair you're hearing.
Very
They're
convincing.
miserable. They're miserable.
They hate it. They
hate
can't
it.
stand it.
I love life! I've never loved life so much!
They're saying that because they're brainwashed.
My God, they're torturing that man. They're making him say it.
They're killing him.
I mean, if they don't expand the nature too much, I mean, they'll like preserve stuff, right? I mean, the solitude isn't, the most, safest thing to be around, but it is nature. They'll be responsible, right? They're not going to build like a billion highways with with no bike lanes or some shit, right? And make it non-walkable. Stares at Houston.
True.
As we walk, I'm gonna point. I'm gonna spend my hero point, narratively declare that as we're walking right by the 5-lane chainsaw car highway that connects Barons and Rook's Palaster.
Oran looks at it.
They are literally doing drag races down the street, like heading towards the Baron's Plaza. These chainsaw cars, just like.
There's one that's fully in the bike lane.
It's all downhill from here, man.
You too can find the chainsaw car in a PDF that Speaker worked on.
Patreon.com/narrative declaration. Hey, Orange consistent is like, okay. I was like, if they're not going to be responsible, then we definitely need to stop it then. If the entire swamp and everything else is just going to turn to this and emotions all of Outset, and he's like, that's unhealthy.
They'll keep their power base happy, do things to stop riots and revolutions. But rest assured, everything this place does has a price.
Yay, happiness!
Shut up!
Do these cries of happy utopia, joy, 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 oh la 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 la, do they continue into Super Povertyville?
No. They begin to peter off into super poverty.
Okay.
You leave the Star Wars ending victory locale and instead find yourselves in a much sadder affair as you return to the state of the Pons Pilaster, where several buildings appear to have been deconstructed. You're coming up and finding that a lot of the structures here aren't actually going up like normal. If anything, buildings are being torn apart by menial undead with like picks and hammers. People are sort of moving about, disheveled and despondent.
Oh, I see. So it's gentrification station. There you go. There's the people who are miserable, Tannhauser.
Well,
Our
now's the time.
people.
I'm not surprised. That's all the more reason for us to crush this place. Marlene will pay for this.
Oran will come up to one of the disheveled folks, and he'll like take like half his loaf, and he'll offer it to one of them, and go like, "Hi, I'm Oran.
Hello. My
It's a-
name's Ally.
Hi, and I, yeah, have some bread."
She goes and grabs a bit. Oh, thank you. Bless you.
Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Of course not. You gave me bread.
Awesome.
Great.
Okay.
How about just pull up a chair here? I've got a couple questions for you. This shouldn't take more than 20
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, kick out this farm. Oran's like, what are all the undead doing with all the stuff there? Like they're bringing out all these buildings, and you know
Oh,
where they're sending it all at?
reparations. They're taking resources from here.
Are they bringing it to the city to build houses somewhere else?
Oh, yeah. It's so that they can build things on the outside.
But what about
since,
your
since
homes?
since we lost the revolution, we have to pay for it.
Oran kind of looks down a little bit, and he's like, "Did they take your home?"
I just heard in the background.
Was that Noelle getting attacked?
Yeah, so someone moaning in despair in the streets of the Pons Pilaster.
A common occurrence.
Sorry, can you repeat that, Zorn?
He says, like, "Did they take your home?"
Oh, yeah, I was sharing a tenement with some folks. They took it apart, making their way more central towards the sinkhole. They're tearing down the buildings. Need the stone, they say. Need any of the wood that's here too. Also took some of the people.
Where did they take the people?
Don't know. Didn't really want to ask. People who ask get taken.
But who took them?
Tyrant's Guild. Those new ones. The ones, well, them and their new whatever they are.
Oran frowns a bit, and he'll take 5 gold from his little pouch and give it to the lady. And he'll keep it secret so no one else sees the glint of gold.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "I'm sorry," and he'll hop away with his little bird feet.
Thank you. Bless you.
Oran will relay this information to everybody else. Finalizing it, it's like, it seems like the Tyrant's Guild got some new recruits or new something, and they've taken everybody and moving all this stuff from taking everyone's homes because of the revolution to build new houses. Now I'm really gonna eat her bones.
Yeah.
I cannot express the disgust and the hatred I feel for Marlene right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna cause a vortrosity.
That was really funny, Oran, and it kind of undercut the whole moment I was going for.
I'm sorry, it popped in my head, and there was no stopping the missile once it's fired.
It was
I'm so
great, honestly.
sorry.
I pick up Oran and I throw him into the hole in the Pons Pilaster.
Oh, great. Now we have to wait another 3 seasons for him to get out.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. Best to just go get the ship and be on our way.
It doesn't seem right to run from this right now, to get onto the ship, to leave Outset when it is in such dire straits.
I mean, what are our options? We stay here and get the revolution thrashed again, or we get on the airship and there's about a 50-50 we make it.
You know, I don't want to hear you talk about odds. You're so drunk on your soporific escapism. I doubt you've got a clear head for it. There is no 50-50. There is a simple binary reality. We succeed or we die. And guess what? We're going to succeed. There is no other option.
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. What is there to do but do it anyway?
Let's go. I don't want to spend a second more here.
All right. Just gonna move on.
We move on,
Carry on.
Thurston.
Do it.
The district carries on the exact same way as it has, becoming, in fact, slightly less depressing a bit further in. It seems closer to the sinkhole. Closer to the sinkhole, there's less of the sort of the demolition that I suppose has occurred near the outer area. You come to the street, a street that at least sends a shiver down the spines of Vina and Oran, a long, narrow street that connects to Grandma's Sweets. The place is dead in the sense that there are just there's an occasional straggler clearly going from point A to point B, but that's all. There are some lights in buildings. Most of them are closed. However, as you approach, you finally do see one where you see a figure who is looking at something in the doorway of a building, which you recognize as Grandma Sweets. And this individual's clearly looking at the doorway, then looking at a coin purse, and sort of shakes their head and walks away.
Uh-oh.
Do we recognize him at all?
No, just a person. Just one of the citizens here.
Who's poor?
It's the amalgam.
The amalgam. It's
The amalgam hasn't gotten
amalgamate,
paid
sorry.
yet.
It's between paychecks, you know.
This is the worst.
I can't believe they fired me after I did all that cool shit last season.
Right?
All right, I'm gonna take a look through the window of Granny Sweets. Do I see Duhakis? Do I see an armed militia of Tyrant's Guard waiting to apprehend us the second we walk in the door?
You see Duhakis is sitting at a table that is laden with treats, sweets of all kind are here. They are consuming these. So you can see that there's just this massive pile of sweets, and Duhakis is eyeing them, picking one up, clearly gauging the weight of it, looking at it intently, going to bring it to her mouth, pausing, putting it back down. She is very intent and focused on analyzing these sweets.
She alone?
You see that there is, in the background, Granny Sweet, who is fervently cooking and baking.
I'm gonna pulse out a detect magic.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, the woes of being mundane.
Tell me about it.
All right. as you pulse out this magic, you feel only the magical effects of your companions.
All right. Let's go in.
You sure it's safe?
No.
Oran tucks
Good
his
enough.
wings in like kind of under his little poncho thing and wears kind of like an undercloak. Brings up its hood a little bit. He's like, I'm ready.
We open the door to Granny Sweets.
Duhakis looks up. Oh, hello. Which one do you think's better?
Why are you here eating sweets?
Because they taste good. Looks confused.
We told you where we were going. You made us walk about an hour to come and find you.
The Rook's Palace is a big place.
We're also nowhere near the Rook's Pilaster. Like, this is quite
That's
literally
right.
the opposite end of the city.
You know where this place is. You were here before. It's good to see you all again.
Good to see you too, Duhakis.
Are you all like
I'm
coming
not
in
dead.
now? Well, you know. And as that happens, you hear from the back, Riley,
No.
you're back.
No, not again.
Right.
Ah, where have you been? As Grandma Sweet approaches the old venerable woman who looks at you, Rehua, kind of trudging towards you.
Hi, Granny. I'm surprised you survived whatever happened the last time we were here.
Well, you know, you're supposed to be serving customers. Serve this fine young lady.
You see in an instant Rehua age like 20 years, a cigarette appear in his hand and a smock appear on him. He just gets dragged back by forces unknown to the kitchen.
Eldritch stating,
There he goes.
No, not again! Not again! I can't make another biscuit!
We can't do another Rehua special.
Bye, Rehua.
Rehua, form a labor union!
With himself.
That's just me!
Sole member of the labor union, Rehua. That sounds like a Dark Souls boss. Sole member of the labor union.
True.
Or puffs out his wings
It's
and
true.
everything. And he's like, hi, Dukakis. Bet you didn't notice who I was, huh?
Oh, hi. You're the bird.
Yeah, whatever.
He has a name, Duhakis. Come on.
Damn.
He has a name.
Well, anyways, welcome back. Come take a seat. Have some sweets.
I'm gonna give Duhakis a long look. And do I sense anything off about her in particular? Just her general vibe?
Give me a sense motive check.
I'm gonna give you a sense
this
motive.
the most out of character Dukakis
This
has
is
ever been.
something up. Something's up. Oh, okay, all right. That's a 17 plus 16, a 33.
Oh. Tell us all.
This is what depression looks like.
Cheers,
This-
bro. I'll drink to that.
This is
Stop
like I'm trying to cope.
Vina, seeing a mutual depressed friend, is going to nod, and she's just gonna sit down across from Duhakis and just, all right, which ones are good?
Oh, I like these ones. They're tarts.
Pass me one. And in exchange, here, she's gonna hand her flask over the table.
She goes to reach it, and you realize that the gargoyle has developed a bit of a paunch and grabs it like, oh.
So, how have things been here?
Oh, you know.
We
Going-
saw it. We saw it go from celebration to depression.
Well, the revolution didn't go well, and the people here are suffering for it, and
Right.
things happen. When I came back here, I went to the university. They're still good. Bless them. Educating.
What
At-
happened to you, Duhakis? Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Well, I just, I don't know what we do. People, at least outside of here, seem happy. it's probably the first change this city's had.
I guess it is.
I went by Baldric's house once or twice.
Is it still there?
Still locked up.
Hmm.
Nothing. No one's been there. Well, someone was. They left some.
Oh? Who was there?
I don't know. It was on the table. When I went back after I came back in the city.
Did you see what they left?
I haven't. I brought it with me. Thought it might be useful. And she pulls out, like, a larger golden coin. The coin is probably 3 inches, maybe 4 inches even in diameter. It's fairly large. It has a crest on it. The crest appears to be an eye over a horizon.
I'm gonna show it to Baldric and Tannhauser. You two recognize this?
Society checks.
Sure.
Sure.
Gee. It's gonna be 29.
Okay, Baldric, do you want to give me a check?
Baldric?
Baldric?
Baldric.
Baldric?
Baldric?
Baldric.
Oh no, Baldric has exploded.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
Earndil DC?
Earndil muted?
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Hi.
Hello?
Sorry, I've been trying to talk this whole damn. My mic fell like earlier today, and it's been kind of acting on the fritz.
Oh, okay.
Okay, am I audible now? I unplugged it and
yeah,
replugged it.
after this.
Yes.
No, it should be okay. It's just like something's jacked up. It's fine. Sorry.
That's okay.
Nope. You're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah,
Alright,
give me
go again.
yeah, society. Give me a
Got it.
society check, please.
Right, I'm on it.
Okay.
Go. Yeah, I was trying to ask like if I could try to roll that into like Outset law or something, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll do just the society.
This is enough for you both to recognize it. This is the symbol of Anath. Sort of personal sigil of Anathian, who you remember from your prior time in the city. One of the chamberlains here.
Was he the golden guy?
He
Oh,
was the
fuck
golden fellow.
Goldman.
And he left this at Baldric's house?
Yes.
Yeah, we never did get the report back to him. We got busy.
Got a little sidetracked, yeah.
I wonder what he has to say.
Can't be anything good, but better to hear it at least. Then we can decide what the hell to do. Seems to be most of what we're doing right now is just reacting to shit, but it's been a few months, so not much we can do aside from that.
We can't help it. We need to gather intelligence. And Duhakis,
Yes?
you are one of the foremost members of the revolution. Tell me, what happened to the others that you know of?
She looks almost sad at that. Well, a lot of the people were taken.
To where?
I don't know where they were taken. Somewhere out of the city, it seems. They went
Well,
out
that's-
east.
Maybe forced labor.
It's not good, but it does mean that they're not being turned into drudges early.
How did you escape?
They just didn't talk to me or do anything. I tried to come in the same way that I'm guessing you did through the tarp and all that, and then they were just like, "What are you doing under a tarp?" And they just let me come in.
Likely because they don't see you as a threat, perhaps.
What? I'm a threat, and like she tries to like puff up her stone skin a bit.
Or
Really?
maybe word about you just hasn't reached the Tyrant's Guild yet. It's a
That's
small
right.
blessing.
Well, Duhakis, I certainly agree. You are capable of being a threat. Tell me, what threatening actions have you taken since you've come back?
I've been reading, trying to figure out what the Tyrant's Guild did.
Yes.
Changes.
Any interesting information you can share?
Whatever vestiges of the old powers were still around, they've quite thoroughly enchained them. They go around some of the districts with bound elementals. They've infused powers from the old powers, from the elemental churn, into some of their bodies.
That doesn't sound good.
Yes, I
Yikes.
noticed that on the walls. There were some
I think
individuals.
they call them ascendriths. Horrifying things.
Sindris.
Cindrus. Can you spell that for me?
Can you write that down for my notepad, please?
I really need to know for the cool notes. You know what? Speaker size. There's an art piece and a spelling.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Sendrith. Ooh.
For podcast listeners, basically imagine like kind of like a cloth mask person in a kind of face-looking gas mask. Like think of a gas mask, but it's more formed, factored to look like a face. Just think of like just a normal suit of stuff, some like plate, some leather, stuff like. Just think of that. Think of that person's entire back on fire, and then imagine like water is pouring out of that gas mouth. Like imagine the mouth is just vomiting water, and this thing has like a gnarly looking crossbow. Like it's like as if they took a guy in like a gas mask sort of like outfit to be like a ranger, and then like I'm gonna imbue you with elemental shit, and then they did that to him, and he's got both of that going on.
Damn, that's cool as hell.
Yeah. Oh, you can go
Yeah,
to
that does look
youtube.com
sick as hell.
/narrative
Very
declaration.
rad.
And Salty did the art. Thank you, Salty.
Yeah.
Where, plug narrative declaration or patreon.com /narrative declaration, where you can help us afford all these amazing artists because we pay every single one of them for that.
Yay!
Narrative Declaration, the flamethrower.
Merchandising.
The supporters love this
merchandising.
one.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what they're doing. I tried to find where Marlene went. But she just disappeared, it looks like.
Marlene. Likely somewhere in the Prince's Palaster with all the other cockroaches.
Maybe.
We're out
Don't know.
overseeing the new construction.
That's the other thing. Tearing down here, bringing in triple loads from out east. It's a lot of stone and a lot of timber they're bringing in.
Every success is drained from the people of the Pons Palaster. and the wider world. I assure you, to Hawkins, this will not stand. The revolution will rise again.
Oh, good.
Can I count on your support?
What sort of motivating skill do you have here?
Well, let's see.
Society.
Uh-huh.
I let me tell you something. I got -2 diplomacy.
-2.
But what I do have is society and master training. And I do have courtly graces, streetwise. So courtly graces is for making an impression. Okay. Streetwise is for gathering information. All right. Off to a good start. Eyes of the City is for tracking. Can I convince her with a cool crafting check?
I mean, you could use society to make an impression, and I'll pretend she's kind of a noble.
That's a great.
That's about as much pity as I'm showing you.
Thank you.
It's good enough.
I love
it's
that
good
you're
enough.
like your whole character is like great with I can influence the people I absolutely despise.
Listen, he didn't ask to become a revolutionary. It was a
He sure has
duty.
taken to it, though.
He's taken to it, but you can take the Ashland Badland out of the Ashlands, but you can't take the Ashland out of the Bad Man.
Yeah, man.
Just
man.
roll the society.
All right, I'll shut up.
Roll the society.
Nat 20!
Yay!
Let's go!
Well, absolutely, I'm still in the revolution. I mean, I just needed to hear that stirring revolutionary voice, and I can redouble my efforts at the university. I'll find out more about what's going on and see if there's some way we can stop it.
Yeah, you get society.
Hawkins, only through our collaborative effort can we keep the flame of revolution alive. Yes, the people may feel as if they are beaten, but that discontent can only simmer for so long. These retributive taxes, this reparations the Princess Palasta demands. Oh yes, the revolution may have lost the battle, but the war shall not end until the Princess Palasta is in embers and its wealth distributed to the people. Duhakis, you must fan the flames, keep it alive, and we shall end.
I'll read books.
Yeah.
Right,
Knowledge
That's
is
Theory
power.
is a good part of the revolution.
that is one part of it, but with the information you learn from those books, you need to furnish others with it.
Look, I'm going to suggest a step. I'm going to suggest a step in this that may help with this coming revolution. Because simply regurgitating information back at people who have no means of understanding it really doesn't help them understand it.
It worked fine for me eventually.
You're not everybody, Tannhauser. You're barely even you. Listen,
You're a wizard.
just
right.
I thought he was
He's
a
a
magus.
wizard?
look.
Go back to waiting time.
When you get
Okay.
this information, when you get whatever you're collating together for this next revolution that you're planning, can you condense it into a more understandable and digestible format for the average person, rather than belching platitudes and revolutionary rhetoric at them and hope they understand it? Because that's kind of how we got where we are now.
You're right. We can't simply just expect the masses to accept revolutionary rhetoric and academic theorems spat out at them. We need to put it in a way that they understand. Duhakis,
Yes?
I reach into the people's loot, and
Oh, no.
I am going to furnish. How much gold do we have saved, guys? Yeah.
A lot.
I'm going to furnish, let's say, 300 gold.
Okay.
I need you to commission the greatest playwrights in all of Outset. And I need you to have them write revolutionary plays, something to instill this spirit in the heart of the everyman, but in such a way that the masses of the Prince's Palasta might think it's simple, poor folk reprobate poetry. But in truth, each work of art will be a piece of revolutionary subversion. Feed the counterculture.
I like plays.
That's great.
Mr. Tannhauser, what will
Yes.
the messaging be? Is it like eat the rich, or
It is that the bourgeoisie are not human. They need to be devoured and crushed. That they must rise up against their
Oran
chains.
holds a hand up?
All right, yes, Oran.
Outset isn't entirely made of humans. That would be racist.
You're right. I'm so sorry.
As you have this moment, oh, that reminds me of the coin. The back is strange, and like holds the back, and it's this
Explodes.
It's yeah explosion. There's like a vista that's printed onto it. It appears to be a balcony that's overlooking the city with a fountain in it.
I remember that balcony.
Earndil, you've turned off your
Yeah.
targeting computer. What's wrong?
I'm gonna fly my ship into the space ball.
Oh no. Well, whatever works.
Yeah.
Outset kind of does look like the Death Star.
Mr.
It
Tannhauser.
is.
Yes.
Like, now they have Dukakis and they can kind of help hold the fort and try to inform everybody of, what they should be fighting for and what the messaging is, and really start making underground cells and stuff.
Actually, I think the only thing Duhakis committed to was reading books.
Oh, nerd. Anyway,
You good with all of that, Duhakis?
And plays.
And plays.
All right, well, good enough.
should we head over to see our probably report back to Mr. Goldie?
We probably shouldn't, but at the same time, why would we reject such a thoughtful invitation?
Yeah, we also might want to prepare. He had those invisible guys last time.
Part of me considers if I should prepare another sending.
Yeah, you have an arcane bonded item.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I will tap my quantum singularity engine. The energy will fuel my magic, and I will reactivate sending.
Whoa.
We whoa.
And I'm going to target Anathean.
Nathian.
Yeah, that.
That one.
It sounds different when you see it in my notes.
Aha.
You read it a bit differently if you think my way.
Yeah. I'm sure somewhere, really if you think about it, I'm right and you're wrong. Okay, anyway.
Anathean, I've received your bauble. I must ask, are you friend or foe? Should we take it as an invitation?
There's a long silence, of course, because it requires time to parse and respond, and then there is a response, probably after you've sent a meeting.
Does it give me any other information, or does he just
That's the response, is a meeting.
Yeah, you can also just lie to your face. I mean, from a long distance, but you get it.
These people realize that they have 25 words to work with.
Oh,
He was
no.
being economical.
I'll show him economical. I'll ram it straight up his... Well, our good friend seems to want a meeting. I say we make it quick before he has time to prepare any defenses. Or at least as many as he might like.
I agree. Let's go ahead and head on over.
Dewakis,
Might as well.
the revolution is in your charge.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yes, I know. Find people you can trust. Spread the flame of resistance. And keep me appraised if you can.
Yeah.
Are you a
and-
spellcaster of any sort?
Oh. I
Well,
read
good luck.
books.
Yeah. I was gonna ask. It's like, yeah, and is Kronch still at his forge?
I haven't seen Crouch in a while. Not since we came back to the city. He said he had something to take care of, and then just went off.
Hmm.
I think Crunch is
Very
dead.
rude. What?
He's on his own quest.
He's with the angels now.
Wait, mysterious waiter, you know Crunch?
What?
Tannhauser, it's been like 30 minutes.
Oh my god, Rehua, I thought you were dead.
I wish I was.
Oh, buddy.
Did you form a work...
Sorry, go ahead.
Never mind. No, my bit wouldn't be funny enough.
Okay, sorry.
You could try. You could try.
Executive decision.
Try it now. Try it now.
Did
Try
you
it out.
form
Yeah,
that
go for
workers' union like I suggested?
I did, but they said they didn't have time to form one. No vacation days.
Let me see the rest of the staff.
All right, who else worked here at
He
Granny
grabs
Grandma Steve's?
Tannhauser's cloak and then grabs Rehua, and it's like, we gotta go. And he starts dragging him outside.
Release me, how dare you! I'll give you all a break!
He summons Gorgamonger, and Gorgamonger starts helping push them. Like, man.
Yeah.
You want to see the rest of the staff, Tannhauser? Rehua goes into the back, comes out
We
as
have a
himself, but he has like a
meeting.
mustache on.
Who's that
Vina, put
strange
down
man
the
over
beer.
there?
We gotta go.
Okay.
I can take the beer. All right, let's go.
No.
Granny, I'm leaving for the day.
Okay, Riley. Make sure that you spend that copper on something nice for yourself. A pop. Get a pop.
Granny, they cost 5 gold now.
God
Get
damn.
a pop.
In this economy?
Tasty pop.
5 gold for pop.
Art helps drag everyone forward to the meeting.
Baldric's just going, man. He's not dragging his feet. He's ready.
Yeah, let's walk to the meeting so Zoran doesn't have a pulmonary embolism.
Just trying to
Onward.
keep
My favorite song.
on with the episode timing.
We gotta keep, no, we gotta linger here forever. We gotta suffer. Minimum wage.
Thursday, next scene.
lick.
Smoke bomb.
Well,
All right, you begin making your way towards the retreat. You find yourselves continuing back towards the prince's palaster, which is, of course, like revealed by the sounds of "Oh yay, everything's awesome! It's great party!" As the jubilation continues in the central district of town. The lower back halls, which you previously would encounter people in at semi-regular intervals, are now completely barren as people have taken to the more populated urban streetways and thoroughfares in the Prince's Palaster to celebrate in what is some kind of eternal party.
Huh. Well, they can't be doing it for this long. Is it like this everywhere except the Pawns Palaster?
Well, there's
Tannhauser, take this beer bottle, make a Molotov.
All right.
Craft, do I have a
That's-
Molotov formula?
that's Baldric's bit.
Yeah,
All right,
actually,
here's
that's
a
an
second
alchemical
one.
What the fuck? You can't just do that in front of him. That's his shit.
Here, I've got a second one. Baldric, you make a Molotov.
All right, sure.
Here, do a war crime.
I guess I got alchemist fires. I'll just pass one over. It's fine.
Don't
It's all the
cry,
same.
little
I'll
alchemist.
just pass out.
We've got enough alchemist fires to keep you stocked for your entire life.
For the entire season.
Club talk. Bring me some more plants.
This has
All
been
right.
nothing but yucks today, huh?
No, this is perfect. It's exactly what we want.
You make your way into the halls. Now, you remember, well, actually, no, I'm going to ask, who here remembers how you got to Anathian's retreat?
There was an alleyway. They went
Did we
through
go to the
it.
Undercity?
I remember, but you should tell me anyway.
Remind the
I
audience.
too am also lying.
The only thing I can remember is that we went over to like a certain alleyway, and then we kind of like we went through like a
Okay,
secret
what
passageway, went
important
through a bunch of
canonical
stuff.
event was determined to have occurred at this alleyway?
Clown Wars?
Oh, the Clown Wars. Yeah.
Thank you.
The Clown Wars.
We remember the Clown
me
Wars.
again.
We don't remember.
Jalo.
I
I'm
guess-
back again to remind you of your fin, Thorin.
No. No, I didn't.
You're going to like it, little man, because unfortunately, this bit has no end to it.
No.
This is like the reverse Zoran baby voice.
Oh my god.
This is the
Finally.
counter. This is the hard counter.
Yes,
It is.
congratulations, Zora, on finding your beam struggle opponent.
Oy.
Always two there
Nuclear
are.
clown versus crying baby.
Always two there are. A clown and a baby. But which was destroyed? The clown or the baby?
Us, whoever wins, we lose.
Find
True.
out in comic book number 315, The Clown Wars, Part 77.
I look forward to
die.
writing that PDF. All right.
Enough.
There was a secret door that led off of the hallways.
Yeah.
I'm just going to assume Baldric remembers where it is.
Yeah, you want me to make a recall knowledge?
No, I'm not even going to make you roll for it.
Okay, so he does know, because Baldric would keep note of this because he went to college. He's got a good memory for these things.
Yeah, of course.
Just down this way.
Sorry, just writing my notes to get to office, secret door in Clown Wars hallway.
Arm.
I'll follow your lead.
Yep, I had to keep track of this when we were coming down here last time, so... Alright, just through here.
There's a secret door that leads to a small stairwell that leads up to an open door, which you can go through. When you do go through, you find yourself once again on the balcony. It's roughly sunset. At this point, there are 2 stone tables, a fine fountain. Again, this place is sort of overgrown in some sense, with vines and other things. So you come out, the place is empty.
Oran does the seek. Perception check.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah,
this
please.
looks pretty familiar.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Basically, he's looking to see, invisible people, if anybody else is around, any traces of people being here. That's a 19 for a total of 37.
We don't see Anathian yet, do we?
No.
Well, now all we're missing is some gold-masked asshole.
Like on that
All
time.
right.
Oh, excuse me.
So on that timing, you enter the place. You all start walking around. I assume at this point you've re-summoned Gorgamonger.
Yeah, I said I already summoned him before.
Yeah.
I don't like it when there's a
Here you
battle
are.
map.
Here you are on the retreat. Oran, with your perception check, which I'm just gonna
Ah, cool. Yeah,
do
jeez.
a little.
Uh oh.
Yeah,
I don't like that there's a map for this.
that was a
I
trap.
don't listen to
fellas.
those either.
Oh.
Just doing a little. In fact, you know what? Could I get the rest of you? I'm just gonna, put you into this.
Wait a
combat
minute.
area.
Wait a
Hey,
minute.
For no
hey,
apparent
if people
reason.
are
If I gotta
invisible,
get you all to give me
if people
perception
are
checks,
invisible, wouldn't detect magic, like detect the invisibility.
I hate players like you. Take away a hero point.
No!
Hey, Thurston.
This is arbitrary.
Yes.
Thurston, is
yes.
this perception for an initiative roll, or is it just a perception?
It is. It is. It is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I gotta re-roll that then.
I got a 35.
Not very good. Mine is a very
Okay.
low 19.
Well,
Uh oh.
Yeah, so to
That's,
go
that's
to
a
the
nat one.
initiative for podcast listeners,
Cool.
because we got too jumbled. Oran got a 37, Tannhauser got a 35, Vina got a 24, Baldric got a 19, Rehua got a 19, and the enemies got 5.
What? Why are you ing?
Because I have not seen the enemies yet. Oh god.
Why you rolling dice, boy?
oh, that's 2.
What?
Boy, you don't go rolling dice around
Now, I
me,
may
boy.
be some big city cockroach now. I know when I see some questionable dice being rolled, I say, nah, sir.
I was brought up in the sewers, boy. Now, I may be no big city globster, but I know amount of trash and refuse when I see it, boy.
Hey,
Now, I
hey,
might
Oran.
be some big city lobster with a brother who's a globster. Now, I say something's a fucking minute. Sorry.
Hey, Oran.
I'm Oran.
You sense something right over here.
Oh no.
Right over
Oh
where?
no.
Can you ping it real
Right
quick?
over here.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split my actions. 2 actions for me and 2 for Gorgomonger.
Sure.
I'm going to point out. I'm going to point
Okay.
out both of them. For one action, go like.
You only see one. I only said there was one right here.
Okay, I'll point that one. I point towards that
Okay.
one, and there's a part of me who wants to do something silly, but I don't know if it'll work very well for me at the end of it. Oran will point that one out, and then he is going to cast Extend Boost on Gorgomonger.
Why are you talking like that?
Because I'm
Because-
trying to extend time as I press macro buttons, Thurston. And I'm trying
He's
to
been
put on the silly
possessed.
voice for entertain. It's called trying to be entertaining, god damn it.
A manner.
Oh,
A ghoul.
And they
I
called
know.
it a mine.
Anyway, I think I got my macro working now. I tried to extend boost and I fail.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm really gonna want that. I'm gonna re-roll
There you go.
that die for 17. Basically, what that entails is that that's a critical success. So
Nice.
that means my extend boost, which I'm doing reinforce Eidolon, which means that Gorgomonger now gets a resistance to 3 to everything because of his level and stuff like that, and also increases his AC a little bit. So that's Oran's first action because extending that is a free action as well. Brings me down a focus point. And Oran is gonna go like Gorgomonger, sick him. He's like, it's a trap, because Oran's like, nah, I might not trust in this.
No, not this time.
Yeah, so he's going to do that, and I do apologize because I'm also going to cast guidance on Gorgomonger just so we can get that done. So that's going to be 2 actions from Oran. No, there was 1 action for that. Never mind. I lied to you. I'm cheating.
because point out.
That's
Yep.
right. But do apologize. I'm a lying little bastard. Gorgomonger will head all the way over here. Actually, no, I'm sorry. with Summoner with action economy, sorry. I should be better than this. I should be way better than this. Point out for the one action, and then I give Gorgomanger the rest of the action because there was a plan I was going to do. I apologize for being a very bad player about that. Gorgomanger will go straight up to here, and what Gorgomanger is going to do, just to help out with all this, he is going to breathe flame. I'm going to cast this kind of like a spell thing, which is the same effect because I got everything kind of preset for it. He'll look over basically where this thing is, where they suspect it is, pretty much its whole entire right side. Gorgomanger goes, roar, and basically just bursts forth an entire thing of flame. And so for that, whoever's inside of it needs to roll me a DC 27 basic reflex save.
Okay, roll damage.
I'm gonna roll the damage, and the damage for it is 19 points of damage.
Okay, there is a blast of flame that goes over the entire area, and you don't see anything afterwards. Just the charring of some of the plant matter there. There's like a haze shimmer in the air where the thing has been pointed out, but you see no other effect from it.
And that's the end of Oran's turn. Go like, something's there.
All right. Tannhauser.
My turn shall be simple. I'm going to bring my hand up high, and I am going to suddenly force the photons in this area to light up. And I'm going to cast Revealing Light.
Ooh.
And I'm going to go ahead and place my 10-foot burst. One second.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh my god!
Holy crap. Quiet down,
Okay.
dog. It's so explosive.
And they need to make me a reflex save. Or a reflex check, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Sec. Okay, so this thing becomes concealed. As your lights sort of hone in on it and reveal what this thing is, you recognize it immediately. Tannhauser. The rest of you kind of caught fleeting glimpses of them in the past or were told them. This is one of Anathian's constructs, the Zaskoran obliteration construct of like massive spherical robotic construct with concentric circular points around it, vicious blade-like claws, and an apparatus of lenses coming out of a central point. It's held aloft on four, like a quadrupedal set of legs, and has a vast stack that spews out magical energy from its backs.
Oh, I see. And this one is in an offensive stance, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we now know this is a trap. Broadly.
Uh-oh.
For my last action, I happen to be an expert on machines and Zaskoran. I'm going to attempt a recall knowledge check on this.
Absolutely. This would be a crafting check.
Okay, that's better than my Lord Zaskoran. So I'll take it. 6 on the die, but it still gets me a 27.
Okay. So this is enough for you to get a baseline information. It's not a great roll, but it's enough for you to know a little bit about these. You can ask me one thing, offense or defense, and I will answer with information about
If
one.
I got a higher roll, could I ask more questions?
Absolutely.
I will re-roll with a hero point.
Sure.
I think knowing the nature of our destroyer. Oh, Well, that was 1 point higher, but shouldn't it be 3 points higher?
Well, it should actually,
I
because
don't
you
know why he's
rolled.
doing
Let's
it.
see, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
the
it should be.
rule's
It should
on,
be.
But
It should be 10 above this. So that's enough for you to ask 2 questions. Specifically, if you would like to know about offense and defense, I can give you information for both. So you'd know about its defenses. This thing is resistant to physical damage and spell damage.
I see.
Yeah, you need like adamantine style weapons to pierce these types of constructs. They are naturally invisible until they attack, at which point they become concealed. So what your light has done has kind of given it the state it would naturally be in if it made an offensive action, as it has like invisibility engines. The most notable thing beyond its effective blade arms is that this possesses a beam weapon called an exo-reality beam. That unleashes dizzying beams from its like the chest array that can scramble the brains of those it strikes.
Well, that sounds pretty bad. Can I ask a pointed question about its defenses?
Sure.
Which of its saves is the worst?
Reflex.
Good to know. All right. That's, I think, my 2 questions.
And you cast a spell for 2, and you recall knowledge for 1. So next up.
Absolutely.
Oh, wouldn't you know? It's the construct.
Uh-oh.
That sounds bad.
Which is going to advance up to here. You see it. It's like the shimmer shape of it under the lights trundle forward. Its sort of array is pointing as it it's gonna unleash a cone as it unleashes a dizzying blast of energy, striking a variety of people. Here, let me striking a variety of people. Can I get Gurkamunger, Oran, and Rehua to give me that reflex save, please?
9d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rowan taking the worst. And the worst is really bad. I rolled a 4 for Oran.
Either way, I was going to fail. I'm going to hero
So
point
yeah,
that.
critically fail. Yeah. Okay, it's a regular success. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I got like a
Alright.
38 for you.
That one wouldn't be a 38 because it rolled up higher than 10.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I
31.
got the wrong thing. My bad.
Yeah, you're good. All right, so this is going to be full damage to Oran and Gargamunger. So I'll just Gargamunger.
Ugh.
Half damage to Rehua.
It's a gnarly effect.
The sound fully jump scared me.
Yeah,
Barnacle bean.
and you are stupefied for the next minute, Oran.
That's my default state.
Technically, says Gargam. And that's that one's go.
To explain
That
stupefied for
one?
people, your thoughts and instincts are clouded. Sorry, it's a new thing and teaching people. Your thoughts and instincts are clouded. Stupefied always includes a value. Blah, blah, blah. You take a status penalty equal to its value to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma-based checks and DCs, including will saving throws, spell attack modifiers, spell DCs, and spell checks to use these attribute modifiers. Anytime you attempt to cast a spell while stupefied, the spell is disrupted unless you cast a DC 6 flat check with a DC equal to 5 plus your stupefied value. Yeah, don't get hit by this if you cast spells.
Ugh.
This one, a second one, appears to the other side. Its form shimmering. This one is not invisible, but it is now concealed as it takes a hostile action. And now I'm going to get the other 3 of you to please give me
Please show them
a
the
reflex
combat
save.
tracker so it pings
Come on,
to it.
man.
555, come on now.
There you go.
I like how I didn't have a chance to position myself, so I'm just caught in this attack anyway.
Mhm.
Hate you.
Oh, it didn't post in the chat for me. Or is it?
Yeah, I also don't see it.
Oh, one sec. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. There we go.
Private roll.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can turn that.
Reflex save. Oh my
there's our net
god.
one.
There it is.
Yeah.
Mine is
Here
a
we
19
go.
There's
for a
Vina's
38,
roll.
which is
Chat, I noticed you didn't raise your power at fucking all during her roll. That's on you.
I'm gonna re-roll that with a hero point. I'm
Hero
still gonna take my complication.
Sure.
Yeah, this one's on you, chat.
Critical success.
Oh, that's a crit.
That's
Yeah.
backflip, all right.
Yeah, but I'm
Whoa.
still going to take my complication. And I'm gonna take. Oh, that one's for an attack roll. Damn it. All right, this one is deeply funny for a very dire situation. This one is from Kaigen. Kaigen? Something. The complication name is, did I leave the stove on? Player will suddenly remember a very important event/task they were supposed to do earlier in the day. Something that is more important than what is currently happening right now, I guess.
You were brewing beer.
All right.
You're, oh, fuck, I left the shit on. That's gonna be ruined.
Zabblezap's trading outpost just in flames.
Oh, god damn it. Did I tell Zabblezap that I forgot to put the fire out?
Cool. You are going to be stunned 1 for the next turn, so you lose 1 action.
Damn it.
fuck.
Alright.
Let's go. Vina, you're up.
Alright,
Oh,
well...
by the way, I should mention, as it materializes, it's floating above the ground, hovering
Son of
in
a
the
bitch.
air after unleashing its beam on you.
Son of a bitch, I'm gonna have to spend actions to get up there. Is the other one on the ground?
Yes, yeah, it's on the ground.
Okay, well, time to split up, gang. I'm going to... I believe I have enough. Yes, I just have enough to tumble through. So I'm gonna give you a tumble through here. Oh, wait, it's this one.
What if you earthbind that one off the railing and just falls to its death?
That'd be pretty funny,
that would
wouldn't
be
it?
really funny.
I mean, did Zabblezap give me my Earthbind scroll?
Crit success.
Damn.
Tumble through.
Wait, he did?
Yeah, I just don't think we've had because again we didn't have time before the session to get it.
That's
in,
okay. I'm sorry.
Oh wait, do I need to roll the
good.
conceal check if I'm not hitting it?
If you're not hitting it, you're fine.
Okay, sick. And then now with my panache, I'm going to attempt to finish him.
Sure thing.
Let's see.
Oh,
my
another
god!
one, man.
Back.
Come on, man.
It begins.
So Thurston, I see that you our pity point bar is full from our very generous chat donations. I wonder, I will be taking another complication, of course. It's a good thing I picked more. So hey Thurston.
Okay, pick your complication.
Okay. Here we go. There's one right beneath it. From Sylvain, the complication name is Achoo! You released a very sudden, loud, powerful sneeze. Specifies you did not have time to cover your mouth or turn away.
Okay, cool. So you've used your 2 actions to fly on in and try to stab. You can reroll the attack now.
Hey, thank you. That whiffs.
Well, technically it'll hit because the plus 10, because you rolled a 6.
That's true. That's true.
But
That's true.
click the concealed dice because that could matter. Oh, there's the 20.
That's the one that nat
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
That's the one that nat
Yeah.
20s. I'm gonna walk
Chad,
into
you
the
spent your
sun.
power wrong.
I'm killing a hostage.
Whoa.
You may now give me damage.
32 points of damage.
Yeah.
He's gonna take
it
less than that.
only
Yeah.
takes 22.
Uh,
As you find that your weapon does not necessarily pierce the metal exterior of this thing well.
okay. That was a pretty standard Vina turn, everybody. Goodbye.
All right, Baldric, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna have Baldric move behind this table.
Okay.
Is my mic okay? I was worried like my mic had fucked up again.
Oh no. You're good.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna move there for one action. I am now going to take cover.
Okay.
How much cover is this table providing me from
Are you
the guy
planning
to my
to-
north?
Are you planning to attack? Because remember, if you're going to attack,
I'm
first,
just-
then
I'm-
take cover.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that just now because you
Yeah,
told me.
yeah, you're good.
So
I
will
would say
throw
I
and
would
then
say
take
this
cover.
would give you standard cover if you take cover behind it. So right now it would be lesser cover, and then if you take cover, you'll get standard cover.
Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to throw an acid flask at the target.
Yeah.
I have one remaining from my general crafting because I did all my
Okay.
shit beforehand on the cart somehow.
Yep.
Don't ask, I don't know. So it's concealed. That's a DC 5. So if I roll my thing now,
So roll it, and there'll be a button now that'll tell you to do the conceal.
yeah. So,
So
as
make
long
the
as
attack.
not the versatile vial, not that one. Boundary. There we go.
There we go.
Strike.
Acid.
Let's go.
flask.
That'll be a hit. Let me roll my concealment check. 11. I make that.
That'll succeed.
And that'll hit
So you
the
may
target.
roll damage.
This is with sticky bomb.
Yeah.
Same roll as last time I threw one, but hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
I will sheathe
Alright.
my no acid flask because I've run out of them.
So a funny note about these things is they're resistant to spells. They are resistant to physical. Alchemy is neither of those.
Oh my god.
Baldric's the
That is
chosen one.
Proper gremlinery.
It's time for me to take cover now. I take cover.
Yep.
Hang on. Did it actually select the right one? Yeah. Take cover.
Yeah.
No.
There.
Cover standard. There we go. At least from the guy to my north. The other guy's going to be another problem, but I think you guys have that one. I'm just going to hide over here and stack dots because that's all I can do. Good luck, Rehua.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
All right. You're up, Rehua.
That is such a good thing that I am up. I'm very happy for this. Vina, Gorgamunger, and Oran seem to have that one handled. You're stacking dots on that one. I think that I want to participate in that action. Let me just do a little fucking bursting here. I need a measurement tool for this one. Let me just down the 20. Oh, set up the burst tool. There we go. 20-foot burst. Well, that's quite large. Remind again how to draw the burst. There we go. That's fine. Perfect. Let's just do that right here. So Thurston, this wonderful Ziskoran construct right here. The air crackles and begins to heat up. As seemingly out of nowhere, with a snap of his fingers, Rehua attempts to cast Divine Immolation.
Okay.
I need that construct to make a DC 26 reflex save.
So which was specifically where are you placing the burst? Because you can
The-
place.
Of course, the burst is going to go right. It's a 20-foot burst. I'm just going to move that right here. No,
Okay.
like, on top of it. Right there, so we don't burn Baldric to death in the process. That
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Yeah.
Fire flower.
Makes a reflex save. It will succeed, but you can roll damage still.
I will still roll damage. That is a shame. And piddly damage at that.
Ooh.
That was worthless.
It takes no damage.
Okay.
You conjure forth this like pillar of anarchic flame that scours the air in a cylinder, and much like the dragon breath of Gorgamonger, this thing is unscathed.
Okay. Well, that's a damn shame now, isn't it?
I'm gonna.
You know what? I didn't expect to get this far.
I'm gonna invoke one of my invested items right here, and let me just drop that in there. That's gonna be the essence of majesty. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna throw a cantrip out.
I'm gonna throw a cantrip out.
Which one?
We're
Same
gonna
one?
try an arc. Actually, it might be out of range. Hold on. I'm gonna raise my shield.
Cool.
You know what? I did the best I could, and I think that's just great.
We're gonna die.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And your turn, Rehua. Let's pass it on.
I'm passing the football. Here we go.
Round 2.
Words up.
Fight. Fight. All right. Basically, what Oran's gonna do, he's gonna do tandem movement with Gargamanger. Here in a little bit, just like basically to clear that, and of course he's gonna do the whole shebang that he did last time. He's gonna. We're hoping this works. He's gonna take a lot of rolling. Just double checking what Stupefy does. Da-da-da. Okay, yeah. We do extend boost. They're like, go. Do your best, buddy, with reinforced Eidolon so we can start tanking. He casts that. He succeeds. Sorry, I would get my hero point back because I did the thing for that. And so he succeeds on that. I need to roll a DC 6 flat check. Give me a moment because I'm stupefied. Trying to get the thing for it. Do apologize. Probably should get that.
It might, if you cast the spell, give you like the button, maybe? If you cast it.
I can go to the effect and do it.
Okay.
1.
Uh-oh.
Now I'll re-roll that.
It begins.
Yeah, that one I'll do.
Yay!
Yeah, there's a 10.
There you go.
Now the hero point goes away. There we go. Because I want that to happen because that helps out a lot. So basically, because I rolled all that, I get a complication.
Complicate.
An extremely sharpened image of Oran where it says the bearer of the curse.
True.
All right, let's see. We're going to go with the complication from Therapy Bear, who says, full circle. You fail so spectacularly that it comes back around to a minor success, but in the most inconvenient way possible. Thank you so much, Therapy Bear, for that. For submitting complication for us from Patreon.
Okay. Okay. Cast the spell.
It's already done.
I don't see it in chat, though.
It's enhanced Eidolon. That's what I'm enhancing Gorgamonger.
Okay,
It's already done.
Sorry. Okay, you just didn't cast the spell.
No, you don't can't do it like that.
Oh, okay.
If you need the description, here you go.
No, it's good. That was it, because it is a cantrip. Like, you can drop it in there. That was all. I was just checking. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's an infinite cantrip I can do forever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
So, and that's a focus cantrip. I mean, you can do it forever and ever. So basically, that's one action because that's a free action to do the boost thing, and it does that. Because of success, that means reinforced Eidolon. That means he gets the resistance stuff down that lasts for 3 turns instead of 4. And now I'm going to give all the rest of my actions to Gorgamonger, as Gorgamonger takes 1 step forward. That will allow Oran to also move, which he is going to go down to here because of tandem movement. He's going to go all the way down here, just behind this fountain. Oh, there's this fountain thing here. And that'll be that tandem movement. Now Gorgamonger has 2 actions left. And Gorgamonger, with his dragon stuff, he is going to do... I apologize, got a lot of windows open. Draconic Frenzy. Basically, what that means, your Eidolon takes 1 strike with their primary unarmed attack and 2 strikes with their secondary unarmed attack in any order. If any of these attacks critically hits an enemy, your Eidolon instantly recovers the use of their breath weapon. So basically what Gormonger's going to do, come in for the Jaws attack, go rock, that's his main one. 13 on the die for a total of 34. He is concealed. We're going to see if that hits. It does. That's 2d8 plus 7. For a total of 20 damage for it.
Takes 10.
He will now come in for his other 2 attacks. He's going to go in for the Jaws for MEP minus 4. He unfortunately gets a miss on that, just in case if there's any reaction things or anything else to do. That is a 9, so it doesn't happen. Last one for the MEP minus 4. Let me just make sure the kind of frenzy is whatever about it. I don't think it really matters. You know, critically hit me, but yeah, it'll be MP minus 10. Rolls for it. What does make a hit? We're going to do the concealed thing. He fails the concealed thing, unfortunately, so none of that happens. So the damage is canceled. Gorgamonger only gets 1 hit in, but he did his best. Sorry for a long turn there, fellas.
You're good. Tannhauser, you're up.
All right, so a thought occurs to me. We might not actually need to fight these guys. If we rush in through these doors, I can wall of stone the entrance out that way. And maybe we can just pilfer the inside here or find whatever's there. How do we feel about that?
Interesting theory. I do feel like they'll probably chase us.
They will, but they'll also need to go through the wall of stone.
There's also 2 doors.
True.
Exactly. Well, wall of stone can get, just block off all of it. Something to think about, not something for right now. Here's what I'm going to do. Very easy. I'm going to target this individual floating. I'm going to whip out my Scroll of Earthbind, and I am going to cast Earthbind. Shocking and surprising. So that beautiful little mean mother hubber is going to have to make me a DC 29 Fortitude.
I hate that it says fall safely.
Yeah, it does fall safely no matter what.
But it
also,
first of all, hit the concealed button.
Oh, that matters for this. Oh no.
Yeah, it's a spell you're targeting.
I love money.
Hey.
Close.
It's very happy. It's not quite a crit, but it's a success.
All right. Well,
so it will fall. It will fall 120 feet down.
The good news is literally whether it succeeded or critically failed, all of that shit was irrelevant to me because we're definitely more than 120 feet up. All that is really going to do is just force it to spend a shit ton of movement.
Hey, that's really helpful.
That's worth it.
It's going to take all that acid damage coming up.
And for my next trick, I'm going to once again recall knowledge. I want to ask Thurston more questions.
Okay.
So let's see how I do. That's going to be a 38. I suppose do I have to roll concealed if I'm recalling knowledge?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You can ask me one more question on these things.
Okay.
So that's going to tap out your knowledge on them.
Totally fair. What's their HP pool?
They hover in the 150 to 200 range. If you were to stat that out, they're heavy-ish.
All right, so these guys are heavy, heavy, heavy. We need to be expecting to burn through about 400 HP. All right, that's turn.
All right. Hey, Vina, remember how you sneezed?
Yeah.
That's going to attract its attention. First attack.
Aw, damn it. Oh.
It's concealed because it's dazzled by the light. That'll hit. It hits you with one of its blades, which as the blade impacts you, you feel it vibrate in your skin, doing sonic damage. It goes for a second blade.
Oh, fuck.
Crits you.
My God. If I were to nimble dodge, would that negate
Makes
the
the
crit?
concealed. No, it criticals you by a lot.
Oh.
By a lot. Just gonna roll this here. It's gonna be 44 more points. It's a good scream. Love that
good
token
scream. That's a really
Very
good scream.
If you want to change your voice, go to your character sheet and there's a microphone button. And you can change
Then
it
it's
whatever
gonna
you
use
want.
its third action because you sneezed.
Oh.
Don't do that one, though.
Come on, man. Phew.
You can take a reaction. No, it didn't.
Oh, yeah.
miss you, so.
Oh, yeah, I didn't crit miss.
All right, that's that one's go.
I'm testing the sounds. Can you hear them when I click the button?
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Okay,
God.
sick.
Okay, Vina, you're up. Oh, and then this one
Okay.
takes acid damage. Yes.
Oof, that is a good dot. Okay. Ow. Ow, ow. That would the ow. Okay. I'm going to
There we go. You can't see it. It recovered. As it's
Damnation.
floating back up, the acid falling off of its hull.
Well, fuck you then. I'll just put it right back on your fucking round ass.
Well.
Stupid round robot. Fuck you.
It also didn't take any offensive actions, so it also turns invincible. Vina.
Alright. I'm gonna get some panache.
will
That
get
I
panache.
succeeded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember to say your rolls.
Alright. Oh yes, I got a 36 for a critical success. I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
Boom, baby.
Yes! Big critical. Okay,
The
okay.
power's coming.
On the finisher. Thank you, chat. Thank you for your power.
I don't wanna take away from this. You
Oh,
have to
not
roll
the
that
concealed.
button.
Oh no.
You made
They
it.
made it.
Oh my god, just
There we
barely.
go.
Good lord.
All right, roll it.
The universe decided to be a little funny with me there. All right, let's go.
That's a lot.
Ooh, 61 points of damage. 51 then.
You start tearing between, stabbing elegantly between the various plates on this thing.
Come on, little bastard.
There's cracking of gears and other things, as it's like ponderously trying to swipe at you again.
And then I'm going to, with my final action, I'm going to hit it with a feint.
Yeah.
Get more panache. There we go. Oh wait, I didn't actually click the feint. I'm dumb.
Yeah, just re-roll it with the feint.
This one.
Yeah. There we go. That's gonna succeed.
All right, that will succeed.
That one
Yeah,
you do
little
have to actually
panache.
also roll concealment on though.
Oh, I do.
That as opposed to the dog. You're fine. Again. with
Okay,
a
it keeps giving me a 6.
All right.
It's a sign.
That's Vina.
That's my go. Oh, my bones.
I can't attack an invisible target. Right?
Well, remember, okay, so the invisible target is also 60 feet down. So
Oh,
you
right,
can't
it
like even
fell.
angle see it. Yeah.
You could just drop it over the edge, though.
It probably can't avoid it.
I'm not going to risk that, but however, there is a very funny target over here that I can engage with temporarily.
Yeah. Might as well
If
just
there's-
nuke one down.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yep.
If I stand behind this fountain,
Yeah.
does that give me any cover?
I'd give you cover.
Okay, in that case, I'm not going to take cover behind it, but I will move.
Yeah. To the edge. Yeah.
I'm thinking who I want to be hit by a cone attack more, Rehua or Oran.
I'm your healer.
I'll go next to Rehua because if you get coned, at least you can survive it better. I'm going to remove my cover.
Yeah, it does
Actually, I
have
should-
to do a fort save from the crit from Vina.
Oh, it does.
It passes.
I imagine.
Thanks,
he's very
chat.
tough.
So what level of cover is this?
Just standard cover.
Okay, I'm not taking cover behind it. I'm
Yeah,
applying
yeah.
the cover now.
Sure.
And I will target the target. And
A bomb.
I'm thinking about
A bomb.
what bomb I should use first.
A bomb.
Because everything is a bomb, yes, but I tell you what, I'm gonna try first and foremost with a frost vial to see if I can give it a penalty to move. Go, my son. Okay, let me roll my
Yep.
5.
Oh, look how close you are. Yeah, you made it.
Boy. All right, I hit him with the cold. And this thing will now take a minus 10-foot penalty to its speed until the end of its next turn.
Yes.
That's the first go. I will then draw and throw. What? On Earth do... You know what? Let's debuff the hell out of this thing. Bottled lightning. Coming at you. Football. Ooh, that was also supposed to be a map -5, so it doesn't matter.
You have a
Yeah,
hero
it's
point.
gonna be.
I'm gonna...
Yeah.
So I will spend the hero point to re-roll that. Just deduct 5 from it, Thurston.
Here's what I would suggest doing: roll the concealed first,
Mhm.
because you would technically.
12.
Okay, now re-roll it. Yeah.
So just apply a -5 to this. I'm gonna re-roll this with a hero point.
Sweet.
Oh, fuck.
That well, okay, actually plus 10,
I'll
but
put
then
it at
-5. Yeah, no, still not quite enough. It'll take
Well, I'll hit
the
it with
splash though.
The
Yeah, so
splash
just
will
take
still
damage
hit.
in. Yep.
I'll roll the damage and you just
Yeah, just
slide.
click it and I'll just apply splash only.
There you go.
Got it. It's doing damage to it.
It's funny that all my shit just goes through it because it's not magic. It's chemical.
It's chemical.
It's a different
Makes
You're
a lot
the
of
MVP
sense.
right now.
How do you
Yeah,
make chemical
Rehua.
electricity? That's insane.
Rehua.
It's time to do exactly nothing again. Or who is just gonna slide on up there? Okay, spells aren't working out. Let's try some percussive maintenance instead. And I'm gonna attempt to do a 2-action strike on this creature. Please let me target him. Thank you. And we're gonna do a restorative strike, or at least attempt to. I'll put that in there. Always given the option to, but it doesn't matter because I still have to do a regular attack anyway.
Yeah. He's
Here
gonna
we
be
go.
all concealed and stuff.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Roll conceal.
Conceal.
Aw.
Oh,
It's a flat check.
You do have a hero point.
that is
Yeah.
true. I will roll a hero point to attempt to do something for my teammates.
Do it up.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Can I? Yeah, I can just re-roll that one. Hero point.
Hero
you go.
point.
Did I beat it?
Yeah.
That's gonna. Well, let's see. You got a 38.
Yeah.
Well, 38 to hit, but 17 in the conceal check.
Actually, that's gonna be a crit because it didn't apply the flat-footed because you're flanking with Vina.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You rolled that critical.
I'll do.
Yay,
I'll
flanking.
throw the critical.
Yeah.
Let's go teamwork. Da, 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 da.
Shred the damn thing.
Pretty decent damage. 62 damage.
Bam! And you got impactful.
Fatal pick.
Love that fatal
Trash.
pick.
Trash that son of a bitch.
Slamming down that pick to try and
Ooh,
gum it up.
I succeed here. But
That's
it's not
okay. I
much,
wasn't gonna move it.
All right.
And then I'm gonna do my 1 action heal for. Actually, I'm gonna double check who's
Sure.
worse off. I think it's Vina who's worse comparative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Target
having a tough
you.
time.
You're having a real bad time here. Let me hit you up with a
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. You know, I'm my wonderful patented Rehua 1 action heal pill. Here you go.
Thanks, bud.
Of course, a real Outset patron. What? Wow, that was dog ass.
Wow.
All right,
Wow.
when you do
12
restorative
points of
strike,
healing.
That
you-
bit confused the fuck out of me.
actually, when you do restorative strike, does it say you have to do a 1 action heal, or are you just casting heal?
It says 1 action heal. It just doesn't have it like built into the actual thing. If I recall,
Okay, so let me
it's
just
apply
make sure, like,
effect, but
I'm doing same tune here. Sorry, because a 1 action heal is a touch spell. Yeah,
because of the way it works. You do cast a 1 action heal. It doesn't necessarily don't have to be next to Vina for it. I can hit any creature that's adjacent to it.
You bounce your positive scales, restoring yourself or striking a foe. Cast a 1 action harm or heal spell to heal yourself.
Can be outside
expending-
the spell's range, provided it's adjacent to the enemy you hit. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm just making sure. Like I'm on your team. I'm like, let's make sure we're doing this right. My bad.
Oh yeah. No, I'm very solid on that. The rules of that one. So I smacked the creature.
Sorry for stopping on your toes on it. My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. My tootsies are okay. Thank you for apologizing though. Rehua smacks this creature, gouging out its mechanicals a little bit, and sends whatever animate motive force into Vina instead, healing for a paltry 12 points.
Yeah.
It's because he doesn't have much life force. It's all right, bud.
It's I did my best. I'll probably regret my actions in the next 2 minutes.
No, it's okay.
here you
I
go.
believe in you. Oran, go.
Yeah, it's Oran. It's Oran time. He's gonna Oran all over the place.
All right.
All right.
He's like, good. It's a good time playing Rotgrind. Bye.
I just hang up, yeah.
I think we're fucking done here. I need to heal Vina very badly, so I'm gonna have to take the risk of the stupefy because I think that's stuck on me for a minute, which means the entire combat. So,
Oof.
basically, I should have done some extra reading here actually, but I'll do that later. Oran is going to spend with his staff and go whoa, 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 and try to use a 2 action heal on Vina just to make sure we're in range. We are. Do that to Vina. Don't worry, I'll get the stupefied here in a second. Make sure it happens. No, it doesn't. Sorry, you're lost. Anyway,
Ooh.
Well,
Gorgomar just gonna look at this thing and try to bite it.
Yeah.
Oh!
That will be a
Okay,
crit if
no.
he hits. He does.
He does.
Hell yeah!
very nice.
That's going to be crit damage for a total of 44 points of damage.
Tearing this thing apart, ripping the metal pieces off of it.
Yeah,
Causing
Gorgomar just
it
stands
to
on top of it, just
shatter.
metal in its mouth, and just drops it, and he gets a mighty stance to do a roar. Goes, way.
Our boy.
Our beautiful boy.
With that, to know, Oran's like, there's still the invisible thing somewhere else. There's still another one. Gorgomonger, help Vina. And Gorgomonger's like, wah. And he'll head over to you, Vina, for his second action. And just to make sure, I don't think he has Doctor's
And
Visitation.
make
or
a map
anything.
-5 attack on Vina.
Yeah.
Yes, he should.
Sorry, he's out for
True.
blood. He's gonna fucking kill you.
Damn, I understand. Buddy's got some bloodlust.
Yeah, considering the fact he can't do that for you right now, he'll stick to here. To hopefully help battlefield medicine you later if Oran can get you. Other than that, that's the end of Oran's turn.
All right. All right.
Tannhauser time.
Tannhauser time.
We're
Tannhauser
making that
time.
happen now.
All right. I'm going to go ahead. My turn is going to be very, very simple. I'm going to cast a 3-action Earthworks.
Okay.
And because I am high enough level, I'm going to be creating a 15-foot burst along the side of this building. So I'm just going to put it like here, I guess.
Sure.
That is going to become difficult terrain. And
Okay.
that is going to also include difficult terrain for flying creatures, which should hopefully delay this thing's appearance by a whole nother turn as it simply attempts to crawl up the wall. That is the Tannhauser turn.
All right, Vina, you're up.
Okie dokie. Well, there's not a lot Vina can do on her turn with that thing off the edge there.
Can I quickly shout to Vina?
Yep.
Hey, we should probably fan out for when that thing comes back.
Probably. And I'm going to... I don't know if I want to bamf out the wings, because I don't want to meet that thing over there. I probably should. I will. I'm going to 2-action use Wings of Air.
Okay.
Perfect.
She can fly, she can fly, she can fly, she can fly.
Yeah. I'm
You
going
really
to...
are a sky captain, Vina.
Yeah, I guess. Ow, my bones. And I'm going to, still sparkling with panache, I'm gonna go move here.
Okay.
And I'm going to jump off the
Flying
side.
above the balcony.
Indeed.
there.
And I'm
Fina,
going
you have
to...
so much to live for.
Sorry, Tannhauser, I gotta go. And that will have to be my turn. Just repositioning and getting ready.
Baldric.
Oh,
Can I prepare an action?
Yeah, you can ready. It's basically you spend 2 actions to like ready. Or an action.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is how detailed can I get with ready action?
It's mostly like I will do this when this happens. So you use 2, and so you can use a single action or a free action with a trigger. So like you can like basically ready an action to throw an alchemist fire if something appears, or like an alchemical flask.
Okay, so what I'm going to do in that case then is I'm going to stand on the other side of this fountain over here. And I'm going to, let me just measure. Yeah, so I'm going to ready an action. No matter how far away it gets from whoever.
Yeah.
When it appears to engage and will presumably just go into concealment, am I able to hit it during concealment, or will I have to wait until after it attacks?
You would need to like have a visible target. So once it appears and it's visible, you can say as soon as I have any idea where it is, I throw a bomb at it.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll throw a bottled lightning for when it does appear again.
Cool. Rehua, you're up.
All right. Rehua is going to take this moment to move up to here. And is going to cast Fly on himself.
Okay.
Rehua just starts levitating.
Oran, you're up.
Okay. What Oran's going to do is that he is going to cast Lay on Hands on himself. And since I know where I'm at, but still, I have to do a flat check. And I'm good. Now, basically, the main reason I'm doing Laying Hands on myself is to get rid of Stupefy. Basically, to elaborate why, so my archetype feats, which is the Blessed One, that allows me to get the Lay on Hand stuff, and I have Mercy of the Mind with Greater Mercy. That means your faith enhances your ability to remove conditions. Add the following options of the list of conditions you can counteract or any type of mercy you can grant. And one of them is basically stupefied. If I got this right, let me see. Nope, sorry. Yeah, mercy of the mind, pretty much just stupefied. And no, I'm sorry, yeah, get stupefied for that and go ha and get that ready. If I read that right. Yeah. Yes, that. So basically stupefy goes goodbye. Now I don't have to worry about that as much anymore. So that's one action, and cool. I also get the healing from it. Do apologize, making sure I get 30 points of healing. Get that. So now I'm all typed up. And funny enough, Gorgamunker can't fly because of my summoner stuff. Eidolons get flying way later. But Oran can fly. But of course, he wants to help out Vina before she disappears into the grand beyond. So I need to find a way to get to you. Because you ran away from the healing.
Whoops.
Yep. That's what I was saying. I was going to battlefield medicine. You ran off.
My bad.
I said it out loud.
I'm so sorry.
Now you're going there with half health, and if he hits you and you fall down 1 billion feet, you die. Like die.
That would be pretty funny.
Would be pretty bad.
It would be pretty funny.
So I'm gonna have to measure this. I am able to still try to help you here. Oran is going to do 2 things. He's going to do 1 action of moving up to 30, and then he's going to do Doctor's Visitation to come right up to you. And Doctor's Visitation allows me to do first aid on you. So that's what I'm going to do real fast. Vina, before you go, here, eat this worm.
You got it. That's my favorite activity.
Damn. I want to see if I can get assurance on this one train DC. Sorry. Ignore this one if it doesn't do it right. It would fail. Okay. We'll do the other thing then. I don't know how it is by math. All right. There we go. Do assurance basically for that. For the DC 20 check, which will give you, it was only 19. I'll apply the healing for you. It'll give you a better chance to get in on for that. So that is the end of Oran's turn. After Gorgamunker will also take his last action to move up. All
right.
He'll move on top of the stable. Sorry about that.
So, yes, Tannhauser.
Question for you, big guy.
Okay. First of all, give me a perception check.
You've got it. Already then.
It just leaves.
That was honestly something I was probably going to do anyway. That is going to be
it's leaving. You can see that this thing is flying. It's probably now somewhere in the area of 200 feet away, moving away. It looks like it made it a little bit up and then started jetting off. And based on your internal algorithmic calculations with your enhanced brain, you're able to tell this thing turned tail as soon as the other one was torn apart.
Huh. It's afraid.
It's afraid!
Yeah! He has the staff and he's cheering.
Okay, all the screaming done with. Vina, can you come back to solid ground before Lapel du Vide comes into play?
Sure. Are we out of initiative yet?
Yep.
Okay, whew.
First things first. Most important of all. I'm going to walk up to this Ascoran war machine. And... Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. I need to read this and make sure I understand it properly. I want to use reverse engineer on the Ascoran war machine. But I don't think that quite works the way I wanted it to. Oh, yes. I'd like to use reverse engineer to learn the formula for the Ascoran war machine.
All right.
All the materials
all
are right
right.
here.
Yeah, all the materials are right here. And crafting it takes a long time. Learning a formula, I don't believe that's time to anyone.
Well, it's not a traditional formula. It's
that
a
makes
ritual.
sense.
It's a
Okay.
ritual.
Well, I can learn those
because
too.
it is a magic. Yes. So this would be kind of similar, and I'll use like a baseline here. This would be similar to like an animate object type thing. So this would, let's see. This would be about akin to a. I know I have to find it. I will get you the necessary information for this. But I will say that it is something you can do. It's just going to be fairly high level. So.
Totally fine. I would be shocked if it was otherwise.
Yeah. As you start like piling over the like torn remains and analyzing it, I assume everyone else kind of catching your breath here.
Yup.
Oran's no longer stupid.
It's true.
So, should
Isn't
we
that
pay
right?
this?
Kit looks at camera.
You're not stupid, buddy. I think you're the smartest guy I know.
Ah, thanks, Miss Vina.
So, should we go and try to find where the fucking Athian went?
Yeah. Where is that guy?
I'm willing to imagine that he or an entourage of like-minded simpletons await us inside the parlor.
You hear clacking. Very subdued, but you hear like clacking of shoes on stone coming almost from the other side of this wall.
Murdermonger, burst down that wall.
By the other side of this wall, do you mean like on the surface, like over here?
As in, you remember last time you were here, this wall was like a secret door that an Athian took to come in.
I see no reason for us not to use it.
Hang on.
Sure.
Pardon me.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
I don't get to do this very often.
All
Kind
right.
of disappointing, really.
Oran's like, hit the deck. And Oran like dives behind.
Hey, Thurston, I'm going to use my last coring charge that I created before the item was scoured from my inventories.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
I at this point, yes, it would be very nice if we could just find it. Baldric wants to blow something up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's.
So you set the coring charge up. Just like get everyone to pull back.
All right, and just a little injection.
And he pulls out a little syringe with the catalyst, and he injects it into the thing as it has been adhered to the wall. Fire the hole.
Tannhauser, get behind.
This potted plant. Oh shit!
As you say, this potted plant.
Bomb has been planted.
Yeah.
Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb?
There's an explosion.
Door stuck.
The explosion takes the door off, like chunks of stone and are tossed everywhere. There's dust. And then there's a shadow. Dust. And the clacking. Oh, very marvelous. And stepping through is a figure whose haughty voice you recognize as they step out from the smoke there.
Oh, fuck.
Very good.
Uh-oh.
But I think it is time we finally have a proper chat. And out of it steps the codpiece imperial majesty of the mysterious man known only as the Hegamon.
I'm gonna eat your bones.
And that is where we are going to end today's session.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Cliffhanger.
I've never been so happy to be ambushed.
Same.
Do we have a second coring charge to put on his codpiece?
Yeah,
Yeah.
grab him and make. It's like we'll wait, Mr. Baldric. You just make another one, and we'll put it inside its intestines.
Oh,
I wish I could, but I somehow forgot how to make it. We'll work that out later.
Yeah,
Oh no, he forgot.
maybe the powers that be will help you remember. But of course, thank you everybody for watching this amazing episode of Rotgrind. We hope you had a fantastic time. Please let people know we exist and stuff like that as we do these shows. We put a lot of effort into stuff like this. But of course, the ones who also make this amazing and able to make it happen. Sorry, I'm trying to do time. I'm trying to find where my thing went. So of course, amazing players bring you these amazing shows. Starting off with Odo. Who are you? Where can they find you?
Hi, hello, I'm Odo. You can find me on the socials. You can find me at Blue Sky at Odo Bites. You can find me on the Discord at Just Odo. You can find me on Tumblr if you dare. And excellent session. I cannot wait to figure out what the fuck this dude has to say.
And of course, we have Hokey.
That's me. I'm Hulky Crow. You can find me at Twitch, same spelling, /Hulky Crow. You can find me over on X, Blue Sky. Pretty much every social is the exact same spelling, capital H, capital K. You will find me, and you can accost me there.
Got Speaker.
Hi, I'm Speaker D. You can find me on Blue Sky, and you can find me in your dreams, trying to give you the keys that you need to figure out who it was that killed Laura Palmer. That gum you like is coming back in style.
Speaking of being
Yeah,
back in style, we got Earndil.
Hi, my name is Earndil, and you can meet me at many social medias, including Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr, and basically nowhere else. And it's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to whatever's going to happen next at this juncture, because we got a lot.
We got our game master, Thurston.
Hello, thank you everybody. Really appreciate it. It's always fun to be gaming. You can find me at all the things at On Call GM. I'm excited. Now reveals. All right, excellent. Yay.
And of course, I have been your host for this evening, Zoran the Wizard. You can find me at zoranthewizard.com and with everything else like that. I've been playing Oran with my amazing friends. And of course, with amazing audience like you guys. And of course, we'll see you guys next time. So long, farewell, and see you for another episode of Rotgrind. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Those are not what they seem.
The hours.
Dark City! Owl City!